for Austin.
Yeah, I would have to agree, but I think there is room for saying that Bulgarian could have stole one of those rounds.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if that is the case, we could be into another one of those scenarios where it's up to those judges. So if I'm Austin right now, I'm taking this out of the judges' hands. Sorry for everybody out there with the stream. Again, losing connection is not a part of the plan. What a great fight.
Great fight right there. That's the way to finish that fight, too.
That is the way to finish the fight.
Third round, last 30 seconds. All right, let's go. Let's go. And big shout out to them fighters right there, man. I definitely love what I seen right there.
Ida, who would you think took that fight?
Austin. He pressed on the gas pedal at the end, though.
There you go.
And as you know, as a boxer as yourself, we know that those last 10 seconds matter.
You had to pressure the whole fight.
Absolutely. You can't leave. You can't let the judges question anything.
No.
So who was your favorite fight of yesterday? Who the best performance? Let's get some controversy.
I think Josiah had one of the best fights.
I would agree with you. I was telling these gentlemen that too. Josiah did such a great job. He was so dominant throughout that whole fight.
I agree too. I agree as well. You know, I think Joe came in with an impressive stoppage, right? And when you see stoppages, you're always impressed because it's like, whoa, what happened there? But I do think that some of the technical boxing that we've seen was pretty impressive from some of the other earlier fights in the night yesterday.
Absolutely.
Hey, did you just see the WBO title that they held up over there in that fight?
It looks just like these
It
bouts.
looks just like these
I'm
bouts.
telling you, dog. That's why these are my favorite bouts, bro. Right now, like these bouts look legit. Ida, you need to get you one of them bouts, huh?
Yes.
Absolutely. I'd love to see it, Ida.
All right, we're gonna make sure we get the victory on an interview on this one.
Yeah, for sure. Split decision, guys. Another split decision in the ring.
All right, Austin got his victory
Austin
right there.
got his victory there. Hey, and I'm sure he's going to want to say a few things about yesterday too.
Absolutely.
So it'll be exciting to get him over here for a post-fight interview.
He did really good in the fight.
Yeah, really good today, really good yesterday. You know, great performances from both fighters. Great performances from Bulgarian as well. Like, nothing you could do there, but that's great. Great fight.
Ida, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. A good performance from you right there.
Thank you.
Hey, great job by Austin Sanchez right there. We want to make sure we get Austin on the horn, and we'll put him in the ring walk cam too. Make sure my man gets on there.
Here we go.
Austin Sanchez.
The #1 in the nation, baby.
Hey, Austin, how's it going, man?
Austin, you're a very popular fighter. Go ahead and step up to that microphone, brother, and speak right into it. And then, hey, good job on your fight right there, man. I thought you did a great job, and I thought you did everything you needed to do to win. How do you feel about it?
I feel good right now, having my 40th victory. It kind of took me a while just to get my 40th victory, but it all came today.
Hold on, did you just say 40th victory?
Yeah.
How old are you?
11.
Man, congratulations on that, dude.
This young man's been active.
You busy, aren't you?
Yeah.
Great job, man. How did you apply yesterday's decision into today's match? Did you do anything there to motivate you for today, or were you saying, I'm moving on to the next one and it is what it is?
I didn't get my decision yesterday, but that got me to my pressure because my friend was supposed to fight this kid, but my friend was too old. So they wanted me.
Absolutely. Hey, man, and you know, yesterday and today, put out a great performance. I believe so. Even though with the loss yesterday, I thought you did an absolutely amazing job, young man.
Absolutely.
So, you know, anything going forward that you have planned? Is there, you just want to keep going at it?
Just going at it.
Shout out to House of Pain, New Mexico. Big ups to the gym. Big ups to you, Austin. Hey, man, you got a fan out of me. I watched you yesterday. I watched you today. I was thoroughly impressed with both your fights. Regardless of how they finish out, man, you're a warrior in there. You stay busy. You stay throwing in things, and you're not afraid to get out that middle of the ring and say, "Hey, let's throw them." And if we get taken out, we get taken out.
Yeah.
I appreciate the warrior in you.
So if I could ask Austin, if you were to be off in the rematch for yesterday's fight, would you love to do a third fight?
I would, but not here.
Yeah, hey, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Maybe in the middle. Maybe.
Why don't we go out to Wyoming?
Absolutely. Go to Wyoming.
Go to Kansas or Utah, maybe Arizona, some of the surrounding
Let's
states,
do the
right?
T-Mobile Arena in Vegas.
I hear that.
Now that's where I want to see both them fighters in the future.
They will be there. Hey, for sure. Great fight yesterday. Great fight today. One thing I want to say before you get out of here, man, you can't leave without looking into that camera right there and telling all your supporters. I know we see IROC real big in there right now for you, but there was a lot of people, not just him. There was a ton of people in the chat for you,
cheering you on
yesterday and today. You know, so look into that camera and give them a last shout out to all your people.
I want to give a shout out to my mom. She wasn't able to make it, but still love her. I want to give shout outs to my coach right there. He's my dad.
Big ups.
And then I want to give a shout out for my friend that prepared me for this 2-day event. And yeah.
Absolutely, man. Well, good job, young man.
Hey,
great.
do me a favor, show that bout to the camera one more time and let the folks in New Mexico know what you're coming home with.
Yeah.
Big ups
I'm number one.
Big ups to you, Austin.
Right, hey, you heard
Great
it.
fight, man. Great fight. Great job, buddy.
Big words.
Awesome.
Let's go, Austin. Good job,
Austin Sanchez, House of Pain, New Mexico, man.
No
Big
problem,
ups.
Tracy.
Big ups for the victory
Thank
right
you,
there.
Tracy, for being a supporter of these kids.
Big ups for the victory right there.
Yeah,
Great
yeah,
job.
sure. We could get Isaac over here. Tough
Yeah.
match. Yeah, we
Yeah.
could get an interview over here with Isaac. Coming over here with his hardware from yesterday.
All right, so here we got Isaac Bulgarian. Man, how you feeling?
Pretty good. That was a really tough fight.
I bet, man. That was but you went toe-to-toe with the #1 national in your guys' division. How you still got to give yourself some props for standing there toe-to-toe with that man.
Hey, Isaac, I know the fight didn't go the way you wanted, but you fought like heck in there, and you made it really, really close, dude, and you made it a tough decision for these judges. We were talking about it down here. It's like, man, yo, that fight can go either way. Like, we love them fights where each fighter puts themselves in the proper position to win. You can't always control what the outcome is, but you did your job. Congratulations, man, on a great weekend this weekend. How do you feel, man?
All I gotta say is I didn't want to go home with the fight, so I just wanted to fight the #1 kid in the nation. So
Takes courage.
Good job, man.
Takes
Way
courage.
Way to step in there and do what you had to do, and you're not leaving empty-handed because you got you some nice hardware still wrapped around your neck.
yeah.
You know, you didn't get the one today, but you left with the lesson, right? Fighting the #1 fighter in the nation, right? That's up for debate because we just seen you in there now.
Handling your business.
And you handled your business too. And now we know there's another person in this weight class that's ready to make a name for himself. So good
Absolutely.
job.
Hey, look into that camera right there, man. Give a shout out to all your supporters, anybody you want to tell some love to.
I want to give a shout out to my mom, my dad, just everybody who's just been there to support me, my brothers, everybody.
Good job, man.
You want to show the cam yesterday's strap
Your
you got?
bling, man. Show that bling off, brother.
Always, man. You bringing home some hardware, man.
Isaac
Good job,
Garing,
dude.
man.
Good
Congratulations, young man. Hey, great
job,
fights this weekend. You got a fan in DNA, brother. Good job, all right? We're proud of you.
Thank you.
Isaac Garing, everybody. Thank you very much. Great
Let's
job.
work,
Great job.
Brandon is in the ring. Way
All
to
right,
step up, Isaac. Mad love, kid. Keep working.
All right, we got another banger, man. Now we're starting to, hey, I'll tell you what.
Starting to move.
We're starting to get these bangers in there. Brandon Russo, House of Pain Boxing, New Mexico.
I think that last one
And
was
Adrian Ponce from
fight of
Old
the
School
night for
Boxing.
me, boys.
Yeah, it had its qualities. I think it may have changed the standard, right?
Yeah. I wonder if I should go. I'm gonna hit the restroom real quick, fellas, if you don't mind.
Yeah, handle your business, bro. We'll hold it down.
We got you. We got you.
Hey, will you go for me too? You know, it be like that sometimes, though, right?
Right.
You don't need both of them.
Well, this one. Yeah.
Don't tap on them.
Okay.
I'll get you. This one we'll just keep like this for right now,
Okay.
and then that way, if they're a little shorter,
I got you.
and then when we have to roll it up, we'll flip it up this way, and then just tilt it like that. Okay?
Got you.
No worries, brother.
This is bout. What bout is this? This is bout number 18.
Bout number 18, which means we're more than halfway through.
So far, these gentlemen are making it a rough fight for each other.
Yeah, dude. I mean, there's a little bit of height difference, but it hasn't really seemed to kind of impact the fight so far. they've been able to get their shots off and trade blows evenly.
One thing I'm a little worried about for Brandon Russo is you kind of saw him at the end of that round. He put his hands down and he took that big breath. He's tired, and that cardio, man.
Well, and I don't know how much the altitude affects these kids because these kids run a lot, right? But some of these kids coming from Washington, coming from New Mexico,
Nebraska.
Kansas, Nebraska, you've got to factor in the altitude, right? It's a factor for a reason. It's one of those things that you kind of got to deal with. So when it comes down to it, there's that too. Like, how big of a factor does altitude come into the training for some of these athletes? And also, that's even more of like a kudos to these athletes for pushing through and being able to fight through dealing with altitude and dealing without some of the other drama, right?
Absolutely. And, you brought up a good point there, Al. I completely that kind of spaced me a little bit. Altitude?
We haven't mentioned it at all this weekend at all.
Yeah,
at all.
Yeah,
right?
Dude, it went right over my head that we're Colorado, man. The altitude.
And we're not, Albuquerque, they're pretty high up there too. They're pretty close, so maybe it's not that big of a deal. And we don't want to overstate it, but if you ain't from here and you've been here, you understand exactly what we're talking about. How quickly your lungs kind of are winded, right? Like, It's not the same. And on the flip side, man, when I went out to school out in Missouri, I came from Colorado, training in Colorado all the time. It wasn't easier, but like, I catch my breath a lot quicker out there than I could out here sometimes. And you adjust, obviously, the longer you're here. But some of these kids have been here for 24 hours, and that's it. You know what I mean? So there's no adjustment there. It usually takes about a week to adjust to it. So big ups to these guys for fighting and competing and doing their thing.
And in Colorado, what I noticed over the past few years for boxing is Colorado, amateur or professional, a lot of fighters are moving their training camps here.
Well, and for the longest time, we've had the U.S. Olympic training facilities down in Colorado Springs, and you've seen Oscar De La Hoya for all those years training up in Big Bear, and getting up at altitude, trying to improve that breathing and that lung capacity at altitude. So it's big ups, man.
About 20, let's go. Adal Martinez, 559 Cali, send love from One Speed Boxing. Dinuba, California, Central Cali.
Shout out to Central Cali. Shout out to California checking in. I like that. We're moving. Definitely a lot of more good fights coming up still too. Like, this ain't it, man. Like,
right. We still, next fight we got the rematch between David Jonathan Chavarria versus Wilfred Hall. So these two just fought yesterday. David walked away with the unanimous decision victory. So we can see if Wilfred Hall can make any adjustments to get today's W.
We'll see. I know there may be David's brother fighting Wilfred. There was some talk back and forth with Hastings right now. So I don't know if that's necessarily the exact fight. But either way, them Chavarria boys, they both bang. They both bang. You know what I'm saying? So regardless whether it's David or his brother, it's going to be a battle. And I'm excited for it. So, Xander, I know you're a fighter. And you're doing a great job down here commentating with us. And like I told Mario's ass yesterday, hey, you don't get my man in the ring, I'm going to steal him from you. But are you looking forward to getting back in the ring, brother?
Absolutely, man. 3 years ago, I took a loss at Golden Gloves for my first fight, and it was hard on me. It was definitely hard on the mentals. I had to step away from the sport of boxing for a little while just for family issues, and I still stayed in shape. I hit the bag when I could. I always ran. I always stayed in shape. But now that I'm an adult, got back on my feet with my family and everything, making my way back to the ring, and honestly, though, being away those 3 years, I kind of want to say I got better mentally and physically.
Make you hungry a little bit too.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
I'm sorry? Has someone turned on a phone?
Not yet, but if they do, it might be up here.
Yeah, I can.
Okay, give us a second. Check over there. But if you want to come back over there and get it, bring your mouth.
Okay. I'm gonna go eat and then I'm gonna come back.
That's fine.
But yeah, man, I came back with a lot more IQ. Like I said, even 3 years away, not fighting, I still sparred when I could. I still I stayed there and I did my homework. And being, I didn't think I was going to get that much better being away from boxing,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey,
We got the winner here.
come on over here, young man. Come on over here. Yeah, so it's not going to be David fighting. It's going to be his brother fighting on this next one. What's your name, brother? Go ahead and tell us your name.
Adrian.
Adrian what?
Adrian Ponce.
You remember that name right there, Adrian Ponce. Good job with the fight today, buddy. Congratulations on picking up that victory. It's a nice title you got there.
Got a good win, my man. Got a good win.
So what you think, man? What was your game plan coming in?
Work the jab.
Work the jab, work the jab, work the jab, and it worked to perfection, brother. Look, you got a lot of love on the chat. Do you want to give any shouts out to family, friends, or anything like that?
Thank you for all my family members.
Good job. What about your coaches?
Thanks for my coaches.
Can't forget the coaches, man. What was your mindset coming into the fight tonight?
I was definitely nervous.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, sometimes nerves is a good thing, though. Let you know you care about it.
Absolutely, my man. You wanna show the camera and show everybody back home that the strap that you got.
Yeah, he's leaving with some hardware.
Some of that bling. You know what I'm saying? All right, my man.
Yo, Mr. Ponce, thank you for your time, brother. Congratulations on the victory, and we're looking forward to seeing you fight some more.
Absolutely, my man. Thank you.
Hey, show that camera one more time. Show that camera one more time. Yeah, there it is.
Got that bling.
My man. Congratulations, brother. All right. Hey, so we got the younger Chavarria brother in the ring, and he's gonna get some Wilfred as well.
Hey, yeah. Right on to you, I Rock, for being in the stream. I was in the back. I was talking to the Chavarrias a little bit, talking to David, talking to him about his brother, and man. We got some fireworks, I think, coming up in this one.
Oh, yeah.
We got some fireworks coming up in this one, I think.
I like it.
I think we're going to see a show.
Hey,
I think, obviously, Wilfred wants a little bit of get back, right? And I think
100%.
I think Chavarria brothers taking the back fade.
I was telling Xander while you were away, Chavarria boys throw down, so regardless of which one it is,
right?
They're bangers, bro, and they're not afraid of that smoke.
Yeah. No smoke ducked around here. We pick up smoke like smoke detectors, you know what I'm saying? Beep.
That's when you ain't got the battery in there.
I know.
That lets us know something, Xander.
But the altitude kills us for real.
Yo.
I can't breathe. Hey, nah, you're for real, man. That's a for real thing.
And that's the conversation that while you were gone, we were talking about that. We didn't even bring it up this weekend. Like, we didn't even think about it.
Absolutely. It's that altitude, man, that affects these foreign fighters.
I-Rock is actually one of the competitors?
No, he's one of the. That's Austin Sanchez's one of Austin Sanchez's supporters.
Gotcha.
I know it's a supporter, but he's saying that he can't breathe.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah, just being here, you can feel it. Yeah, I feel that.
I-Rock, do you box too? Is that what you're saying, brother? Because you're right though. You know what I mean? Like,
but for an athlete, it's tough to deal with, man.
No doubt. I mean, no doubt.
I was bringing up, you got the Olympic Center down in Colorado Springs. Oscar De La Hoya trained up in Big Bear, getting that altitude right for the lungs. Terrence Crawford, the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world right now, trains down in Colorado Springs.
Yeah, no, it definitely has something to do with it. You see it all the time in all sports. And, I think as an athlete, it would be smart of you once you get into your career to use Colorado as a training residence so that way you can get accustomed to it. And other places.
That's right, man. Hey, nice fight here in the ring. Chavarria versus...
Chavarria definitely fights like his brother. He's got that stalking mentality.
Yeah, you can tell they train at the same gym, right?
Yeah.
You look at that young man from Hastings earlier.
They most definitely spar together.
Hey.
Well, I was going to say, they sparred together their whole lives.
Yeah, that's right.
At home or in the ring.
Hey, Mom could probably hop on the live and be like, yo, you know what? I separated them boys a few times.
Shout out to Mom. Remember last time she was here?
Yeah, for sure.
Whoever gets the best of each other in sparring has to do the dishes.
There you go. Used to spar for house chores, you know what I'm saying?
She had more ice on. She had more jewelry on her neck than Griselda Blanco. You know?
Hey, you know what's cool, bro? Is being able to grow in the sport with your brother, though. You know
what I mean? I would love that.
Sure, bro.
Like being able to
it's great. And then to hear young fighters looking up to one of them, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta love that morale in OG Hastings gyms, man.
Yeah, man. You get it becomes kind of like we talk about here at Icon with some of the guys. It becomes a family affair, right? Like it's not just you anymore. It's your brothers. You know what I mean? It's your sister's fighting. And in this case, literally with David and his brother, this is his brother. So he's there. You see David out there cheering, you know.
And notice how they didn't
coaching.
give him any grief about the transition between the muscle tee and the shorts because the contrasting bout line, right? Yesterday,
great catch.
Yesterday was the same outfit for his brother, except for the bout line was completely
Good job
black,
by Wilfred.
and they made him change to the blue shorts.
It's an even round so far, I think, man. I know
It is even.
You know what?
Chavarria's put his pressure on, but so Wilfred's been moving around a little bit better than he did yesterday.
You know, I don't know if it's that Chavarria's bringing the pressure more than his brother was yesterday, or if Wilfred went back to the drawing board and said, I'm not going to apply too much pressure and gas myself out. I'm going to kind of just let the pace of the fight dictate itself,
Right.
Yeah.
you know?
And Hall, Wilfred Hall, his movement seems a little bit better this fight than it was yesterday. I think his movement was a little stiff yesterday.
And I'm going to give a shout out to his cardio, bro. To be able to come back to back 2 nights in a row and get in there and do it as a dude who carries that much muscle mass, like you were saying yesterday.
That's that heart, man.
Bro.
Dude, and you think about it, you're not just throwing the muscle mass, you're moving the muscle mass.
Oh, yeah.
You're even with the muscle mass.
I have to take a week of PTO for that, bro.
Call in work. Can't do it, man.
You've moved muscle mass before?
Yeah.
What was his name?
Wow.
It wasn't out.
It wasn't Al. It wasn't me, Dick.
That's what it sounded like.
That's what it sounded like you said, bro.
Hey, let's go Hastings from the Great.
Chavarria in the black.
Yeah, and
All in the blue.
Now that you kind of called it out, Dom, I'm noticing, Wilfred, he's not
Ooh, there's
pressing
a
the
nice
action
hook.
as much as he was.
More defense today.
Hey, but he's countering. I'll give that to them.
And honestly, I don't know how I score it now. I mean, I think Chavarria still took the first, but I think it's a closer fight, and it's because Hall looks more controlled.
And the judges might see it different, man. Judges definitely might see it different.
One benefit to Chavarria here is he got to watch Hall fight his brother yesterday. So he got to scout Hall a little bit, understand how Hall moves.
And his brother most definitely told him something.
Well, and that might be why Hall's game plan is a little bit different this fight.
Oh, he had to know.
You know what I mean? Like, hey, he got to scope me out yesterday. He got to see how I fought yesterday. Maybe let's switch it up a little bit so he doesn't necessarily know what he's getting into. Action in the middle of the ring between Hall and Chavarria. Nice uppercut there by Chavarria. Just touched.
Swinging a miss with that uppercut,
He's working it. Just missed with that hook.
Adal Martinez, 5'9", Cali.
Yo, Cali been representing.
Send love. One Speed Boxing in Danuba, California.
There's a nice little combo by Chavarria right there. Might not have been heavy, but it was effective.
Good action so far from both fighters.
100%.
Well, these guys know. These are amateurs that have been around for a little bit, right?
Yep.
They know. Got to keep it business. Got to keep it busy.
Ooh, uppercut just misses for Chavarria, then lands for Hall.
This is a better
Nice
round
straight
for
right
Hall.
hand for Hall there.
Better round
1-1?
for Hall.
Would you say 1-1, gentlemen?
I would bear to say 1-1.
It's close. It's close.
I wouldn't be surprised if they said 2-0 Hall.
Yep.
Yeah, it's close right
I
now.
wouldn't be surprised. That first round, I tend to lean to Chavarria. I think he did a little bit more in the first round. But again, like I said, the composure of Hall could distinguish a difference just enough to those judges, especially if it's the same judges that called this fight from yesterday.
It's the reaction. It's just
Instruction in the corners right now, man, is real. Both corners right now. Both fighters standing up. Both fighters. Hall looks a little gassed, but
Better not be tired. They're
for
saying,
good reason.
No bench.
Coaches giving their final instructions as we enter this final round. Hall and Chavarria. Great fight so far. Very tactical.
Shout out to that young man you guys were interviewing, man. He seemed like a good kid, huh? The last little one.
Yeah, man, he was, man. He was. He definitely was very humble and very excited to have gotten himself some hardware and going home with some hardware.
Yeah.
Shout out to House of Pain, New Mexico, too.
You know what? I give another shout out to real quick. Shout out to Coach Travis Grant
Yo,
and Coach Anthony James for holding it down for me today.
That's what's
and
up.
getting a back-to-back dub today.
that's what's up. Shout out to the
You know,
Wolfpack.
going into the playoffs with a nice little record. So shout out to you fellas. I appreciate you holding me down.
Oh, there's a nice
I might
uppercut.
have to step to the side more often so you can get more of those dubs in the bag.
Nice little combo there. Chavarria
See
busy.
who's gonna take this third.
Wilfred Hall knows, man.
Oh.
He got to work.
Man, that one was he was swinging to end it. I can't
You know,
lose.
if Wilfred can duck these strong flurries and put himself in position with a quick couple of shots, man, he's gonna score big.
What would you say? What would you say if you would have to give any opinion to Wilfred? What would you say? Like any critique? What would you say as far as a fighter? For me, I would like to see him try to lose some of that muscle mass a little bit, right?
Maybe get a little bit leaner.
Get a little bit leaner and drop a little bit of weight, and I think he'd be a problem.
Absolutely.
He would be a problem, bro. Right now, what are they fighting out right now?
160, I think.
160? Drop down to like
147.
Yeah, that's a problem to deal with.
You know what I got to say right now, though, man, is big ups to Wilfred. Every time I've seen House of Pain East out on the apron or out coaching, he's been there with them, helping coach,
sure.
helping lead a lot of these young boxers. And you know what, man? You get an OG in the ring like that, and, you know, these young boxers get to feed off him, get to see him do his thing. But he also gets to show some love to his young guys. There's a slip there, no knockdown. But he shows that love to them young guys, man. Them young guys see that, they feed off that, bro, and they definitely appreciate that.
Absolutely. And I was just gonna say too, we talk like dropping down to 147 is an easy thing, right? He is an older man. That's a tough task to handle for anybody, right?
You know,
for anybody, yet, let alone an older fighter like this. And I say older because he's far younger than me, but you know, still an older fighter. One of these bigger fighters, it's going to be tougher for him to drop that weight.
Oh, he's
like
actually.
Yeah, boy, they big.
75.
They big boys. Hey, Canelo won't drop down to 147 to get his ass kicked by fucking by my boy Bud. So you know,
Man, there's no fucking way Canelo can get down to at least 160.
let's go. Let's meet up at 150 something, man. Bud,
Hell
excuse
no.
my French.
Bud's
Sorry.
the best in the game, bro.
Hey,
Benavidez, maybe. Bud, hell no. I'll love to Bud.
Hey.
Pound for pound fighter, the
Hey.
best in the world.
there's a reason why people duck Bud more than they duck
Hey,
duck low passages,
hold on though.
bro.
Let me ask you gentlemen something real quick.
Shout
In
out
my
to
opinion,
Sandra. Good
the
job.
same
I
way
agree.
Canelo is ducking Benavidez, and because Benavidez is what, the WBC mandatory.
Yeah.
Shout out to
So shout out Coach D. What about the IBF mandatory and welterweight Jerron Boots Ennis? That fight wants to be made, but Boots has been calling him out for the same amount of time Benavidez called Canelo out, and Bud hasn't responded.
There's no money there though.
Yeah.
So I get it. No, listen. Hey, when you've been around as long as Bud has, how many times did Bud been ducked? How many times Bud been ducked over the years when he was up and coming?
Well, I was also going to say, I think it was also to do with.
Shout out to the
everybody
red
wanted
corner
see
right
Bud
there.
and
Shout out to
Spence really
Chavarria
happen.
with the victory.
Right, I know that the call-out's been happening, but everybody wanted to see Spence and Bud go down, and honestly, is there gonna be another one of those still? Even though everybody's like, I don't want to see that. It's still something that they probably talk about when they're talking about negotiations and what brings more money. I still think that a Bud and Spence too will probably bring in more money than that fight.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
think
To be
so?
real.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, this is what I love because you know what? My folks from OG Hastings, they freaking know the process.
Yeah,
you know
they
what I'm
know the
saying?
process.
They get that dub and then they get over here and get that interview, my guys.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, let's adjust that.
Go ahead and adjust.
You're a little bit taller than the last interviewee.
All right, man. Well, congratulations.
From one Chavarria to the next, man.
right?
Great job today. How does it feel, man, to go in there and take your bro's back fade?
Feels good.
Right on, man. What was it like? We noticed a little bit different fighting approach from Hall, right? Yesterday he was leaning on brother, right, trying to
Getting
get all that weight
aggressive.
to him, trying to tire out bro. And today it looked like he was trying to play a little bit more defense, and you were kind of able to pick away there. What were you expecting that from him?
Go get a little bit closer to that microphone, my brother.
No, I wasn't.
Did you watch the fight yesterday with your brother?
Yeah.
So was that do you think that's an advantage in your opinion? And there's no knock on it. Fuck it, take the advantages. You know what I'm saying? But that's an advantage in your opinion. Were you able to scout a little bit, scout Hall a little bit, and get a feel for what he's gonna do physically?
Yeah, but he didn't do what he did yesterday.
No, and that's what I was kind of pointing out in the broadcast. I wonder, hey, I know the little bro was scouting me. I wonder if I change up my game plan, right? What was your game plan going into the fight?
Try to line uppercuts. I couldn't. Patient jab. Clean combinations.
Yeah.
You got him with a couple. He had some good head movement that was ducking them uppercuts. You hit a couple of them. You were definitely very effective throughout the fight. The flurries, I thought from your end were a little bit cleaner. He was more trying to duck that a little bit versus trying to trade with you. You got a lot of love on the live stream, though, my brother. Hey, the Chavarria boys always get love on their live stream.
I was just getting ready to say, before you guys came up here, shout out to Mom. She was over here last time, right? Yep. I said she had more gold on than Griselda Blanco out here. You know, and I'm pretty sure I see Mom's name pop up somewhere in there, shouting out, good job, son, somewhere. So, you know,
give your shots out to your crew,
time,
your team,
into
your
that
family.
camera right there and tell the family how you feel and give your love back to Nebraska.
Love you, Mom. Thank you, everybody, for watching Hastings. Thank you. Thanks for so much support. And shout out to you guys.
So we were wondering back and forth because it had David's name on the list as far as the fight, and then we knew it was something different. But what I told the crew and what I told the stream is like, don't matter. When a Chavarria boy's out there banging, it's gonna be a bang, man. So I got to give you your flowers. Good job today, bro. Out there in the ring, handling your business, working your ass off, bro. And shout out to your team for being out here thick again, bro.
Hey, I got another question real quick before we get out of here, because bro took one of the bouts yesterday. You took the bout today. Who are you gonna spar over him and see who takes him, or what? What are you gonna
champion
do?
versus champion.
We going back home to spar over the hardware, or what's cracking?
Hey, that reminded me a little bit, bro. We were talking during the broadcast, right? And we were talking about, joking around about, hey, Mom's was like, hey, you boys spar, whoever loses has to do the dishes. Yeah. What's it like being able to box, being able to participate in the sport with your brother, bro, and growing up in the sport together and battling? And I'm sure you've been battling for years.
Well, more motivation, push each other, try to push each other to do our best all the time.
Bro gets a victory, you go out there like, I gotta go get my victory now, right?
Yep.
Hey man, congratulations. Hey, we know, DNA knows them Chavarria boys ain't no joke.
Boys can bang.
Shout out to OG Hastings, you guys. Hey, always showing love and always doing your thing when you come down here, and always thoroughly entertaining. Best of luck, man. We appreciate the time.
Yeah, man, we got to get out there to Nebraska for one, man. We got to come out to y'all.
Hell yeah.
Good job.
Yep. Great job, fellas.
Great job,
y'all.
David.
Great
nice
job,
to see
y'all.
you guys in the building.
Hey, man, that's what I like, man.
We got a good one going on right now.
Hey, I talked to Alicia Garcia too. She's gonna come get an interview. She was gonna go get some food. She was hungry.
Oh, I don't blame her.
So I was like, hey,
cutting that weight.
Yeah, I ain't mad at you.
Shout out to her. What bout is next? They're asking. Let me look at the sheet, but I know we've been bouncing around a little bit. We got a couple scratches. Where do we put the sheet up?
All right, so we are at fight number 20, Adal Martinez, RDC, California, versus Saray Pineda Casillas of Young Kings. Got the ladies in here doing that work. Go
The
ahead.
next fight will be Hiram Longoria from last round from Oklahoma, going up against Hector Alvarado from Hope.
All right.
House of Pain.
House of Pain East. What up, House of Pain East?
House of Pain, man. New Mexico or East, they're everywhere, man.
Bringing their fighters out in thick.
Hey, man, I love their little their deal they do before they start paying. House of what?
Pain.
It's dope, man. And coach has them. Hey, coach has them OGs.
Which one you putting up? Next one?
I'm trying to find that. Trying to find the one we're on right now.
The one in the ring.
Yeah. I don't think it's up here.
Bout.
Actually, y'all hold me down real quick.
Yes, sir. Coach's gonna take his little trip to the laboratories. Man, here we go. We got another one going on. Great action today. Xander, what are you thinking?
I'm loving it, man. These guys are coming all for it, and Hey, day 2, and some of the fighters that caught a win yesterday and they're also competing today, they want to excel, man. They want to shoot for the stars, shoot for the moon. They want to get that double strap, and hey, man, makes for a great picture.
Yeah, no doubt. Makes for a great picture, a great experience, a life experience, right? That's what this is also about. It's not only just boxing, right? It's not only winning a trophy. It's not only getting your lessons or whatever, but this is an experience, man. Where you seen the young fighter from Hastings come out here from Nebraska, take home a title, and then also do it on the same card that, you know, his older boxing mates and guys he looks up to does it as well. You know? And then to see guys from Icon.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Protecting the house. Right? Knowing that everybody's coming from them. Knowing that there's an extra target on their back. And they're still getting in there and banging and humbly doing so. It's an experience. It's something that young athletes should cherish for the rest of their lives.
100%.
And really, really enjoy, because it comes and it goes so fast.
Well, and you know, these fighters coming from different states, man, you know, from ages 8 to older, all these fighters that come from different states, win or lose, they're going to go home remembering something.
Yeah,
they're going to go home with something in that mental state.
Yep. Last 10 here of this one. So I can't find the next one. They moved quite a bit around, it looks like. I'm guessing that this kid right here was also the guys walking around wearing the Pablo Escobar shirts.
Yeah, right?
That makes sense to me.
So right now we're on Bout 20, right?
Yes, we are on Bout 20. Next one I think is Hiram.
21. Yep, Hiram and Hector. Yeah, Hector Alvarado.
Alvarado, a big name in Colorado boxing.
Mike Alvarado.
A lot of people who know or don't know, Mike Alvarado was a guy who came and put Colorado on the map, right? At the later years. There's been other fighters before him from Colorado that has had great journeys. But, you know, in my era at least, Mike Alvarado.
Mike Alvarado was the first in nearly 90 years since Jack Dempsey, dude. Jack Dempsey back in the 1920s and 30s was from Trinidad. So, you know, Mike Alvarado coming from Denver, you know, made him put on a banger of a fight with Juan Manuel Marquez, dropped Juan Manuel Marquez after getting dropped. You know, Brandon Rios.
And Bam Bam went back and forth, bro. Those are great fights. And then, you know, unfortunately, he lost a tough one that we seen to, he just fought and got lost the fight.
Oh, the bare knuckle, right?
No. I'm talking about the boxing match the other day, and the dude lost, but they gave him the fight. He's the guy who beat Alvarado the last time.
Oh, dude, I want to know.
He's undefeated. He's up and coming. Fuck, what can I think of his name?
Oh, dude, you know, that's why.
I want to say it's like Benavidez, but it's not Benavidez.
Let's see, Mike. No, Mike Alvarado, though, man, he's, you know, you don't see a lot of big boxers coming from Denver.
Yeah.
They're not big. Arnold Barboza Jr.?
Barbosa.
Yes.
Barbosa.
That was the co-main to Devin Haney-Ranga. And I'm going to agree, hey, I did not think Arnold won that fight.
He did not win that fight.
I thought he was getting schooled. I thought he was getting schooled by Sean McComb.
Ass whooping, and they gave him the fight. But that's sometimes the way it goes, man. Like, you see that happen in fights from time to time. You see it in amateur. You see it in the pros. You see it in football where a bad call gets called by a ref. You see it in basketball where somebody gets to the foul line and you don't deserve it. You know, like, it's sports.
And a lot of fighters, man. You can ask a lot of fighters, man. The guy Arnold Barboza fought, Sean McComb. He was a very elusive southpaw.
Yeah.
His footwork was beautiful. He had that jab all night, and Barboza couldn't touch him while he was getting touched. And, you know, ask a lot of fighters. An elusive southpaw is
dangerous.
Yes, dude. They suck to fight because you can't touch them. And you know that's a lot of sports, though. You know, like you said, basketball, football, baseball, wherever, man. Boxing, UFC.
You know what
there's moments
you're never going to be all right the minute you go left.
Right. There's going to be a lot of moments where, you know, you felt like you should have excelled and you should have succeeded. But, man, that's where you lose it all, man.
Yeah, man. Jam-packed day. Another day here at Icon, man. 2 days in a row. Getting to the end of the thing. You know, still about another 10 matches or so to go. Another 9 matches to go, but we're gonna hold it out through and through for you guys to the very, very end. And we got this decision in the ring for these young ladies.
Thank you so much.
And I want to say, man, I'm excited for Bout 28, Moses Ramirez, man.
Unanimous decision for the winner.
Blue or red?
To the red corner.
To the red corner. Martinez with the victory. California bringing back some hardware.
Like you said, hey, the 559, Gino Italiano, you said it, man. Adal Martinez.
Califas bringing back some hardware. She got her a nice bout there. Our partner coming back just in time to get a nice interview with this young lady.
To be honest with you, I really don't know. Someone asked me what kind of candy I have here.
Hey.
I really don't know. I invite you to go there.
Okay, where you going?
Candy.
Are you going to get some? Nah, we're about to interview this young lady out of Swan. Oh, maybe not. I don't know where she went. I think she went to the back.
Or not, you got
Get
ducked.
her in a minute, matter of fact.
Hey.
Bars. Spit brigades. Show you how we do it. Getting tired, getting paid, getting money. Streaming with the live. All the feeling all the vibes.
A round of applause is for our athlete. And here we go. Inviting the blue corner.
Shout out to Cali. Shout out to New Mexico. Shout out to Billings. Shout out to
Nebraska,
Kansas, Oklahoma,
Seattle,
Washington. Shout out to Colorado for everybody here in attendance today, attendance yesterday. Shout out to all you guys. Much love, prayers, and best wishes to all of you. You know, nothing but good prosperity and everything to everybody out there. We send nothing but good vibes through these airwaves to your television screens. Much love from DNA. Thank you, Monica. We appreciate you guys tuning in.
Much appreciation for y'all sticking through.
Yeah, like this before we get out of here, man. We got a lot of people stepping in to check out the fights, but please, a like goes a long way for us. Please
like, subscribe, comments, man. That helps the algorithm go. That helps more folks find the channel. And like I said, man, we appreciate you guys for sticking with us and sticking in the live with us and continuing on, man. We can't do it without y'all. So.
And I was kind of thinking that there was going to be a little bit more competitors in the chat because I don't think they heard the competition about them being able to beat today's chat.
Well, here's the funny thing about that. Now, is I'm gonna have to go back to the several drops and add and do some math there because we've had nothing but non-compliance with this goddamn internet.
I forgot about that. So we might be up on likes and views right now because we went through 5 or 6 different streams today.
Hey, I'm calling them the victors already.
Due to the logistics of the Wi-Fi. So shout out to you guys. Congratulations to Adal. Right, we're gonna get her over here in a little while and get an interview with her. She's running around here somewhere with that big old trophy carrying it. It's a lot of weight to carry for a young lady.
What I will say is big ups and welcome to all the new subscribers. Tons of new subscribers, man. We did probably about 20% boost in our subscribers, man. So
that's what's
big ups to them folks, because they subscribe into the channel and they're gonna follow what we do here, man.
That's what's up, man. We got to get Adal over here, so let's make sure we get Adal. There's a lot of people in the chat for Adal right now. We got Liz V, we got Gino Italiano, all sharing love.
We're gonna definitely do our best to get her over here. Like I said, some of these fighters, man, they just want to. Some of them don't want to, and some of them do, and some of them just want to be with their families. So we definitely respect that, and we're definitely we're gonna show her that live chat because that's the one thing I like pointing out to all these fighters that we've interviewed. You point them out the live chat, and like, look, man, look how much love you're getting. In their face, they're just like, oh crap, like
no doubt.
A lot of people seen this, and a lot of people are showing love. So that's dope, man.
everybody loves it, right? Everybody loves that little bit of affirmation.
Yeah.
Right? That little bit of gratitude, love, appreciation for what you're doing, the support. It just goes a long way, man. And like I said yesterday, I wish we could get every fighter on here, regardless of the outcome, because even the ones who take the tough defeats, they can use that little bit of motivation from those people that are in the chat. So if you are in the chat, make sure that when they get back home, whether they won or lost, you give them that extra little bit of love to let them know that you were supporting and watching them in the chat. Right now, we're going to bring Adal over. Again, with some of these younger kids, they may be a little bit camera shy, and it's okay. All right, just bear with us, but we want to make sure we give them the opportunity. Hey, honey, it's just a conversation, all right? I see that you're nervous. Just have fun, relax, and just have convo, okay? You did very good. There you go. Put those on.
So, hi, Adele. How you doing? Good. You want to come step to the mic right here? So, you got the victory. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling amazing.
I bet you are. I bet you are. You put on a great performance. You got the beautiful green strap. Were you feeling nervous before the fight or anything?
A little.
A little? Okay. It's normal for a fighter. Was there anything that your opponent had that kind of threw you off a little bit, or you stuck to your game plan and you felt all right?
I felt right.
How long have you been fighting for?
Like 2 years.
2 years. Congratulations on your victory today. You look fun. It looked like you were having fun out there. You were battling, working hard. Do you want to say anything to anybody? You have a lot of people on the live chat that were saying go Adal and rooting for Adal. So do you want to say anything to them fine folks up there?
I want to give like a big shout out to my RDC coaches and my mom at home and my dad.
Love it. Absolutely love it. Love for the parents.
Look, you had Gino Italiano. Congratulations, Adal. Liz V. A lot of people giving you love and supporting you today. So you had a lot of supporters in the building. Great job to you. And congratulations and good luck on your continued success in your career.
Thank you.
Is there anything else you want to say before you go, hon?
Yeah.
Do me a favor, lift up that title for the camera and let everyone see that hard work pays off and what you got there. Congratulations, Adal. Good job.
Adal.
All right. Thank you, Adal. Yo, shout out to Adal right there. That young lady, man. She
did great. She did
great, dude. She did great.
Shout out to everybody in Cali, man. We're glad we were able to bring that interview with Adal to you guys.
We got a banger
That's what it's about, guys. Yeah, I know. They are banging in there.
And that's what's tough.
And that's what's tough for the viewers at home. When we're trying to give these interviews, sorry if we feel like we're kind of there,
interrupted
but
the fight,
not there, because we have to respect the action that's going on in the ring, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes there's just some brawls going on, like the one we have right now.
That's the tough part too, because I want to give my all to the fight, but when a person comes over here gracious enough with their time to want to talk to us, like I want to make sure I give them their proper respect and attention as well too. So big ups to all the fighters that have come and spoke to us today. Winners or losers, man, you guys are all winners in our books. Just because it takes a lot of courage to get in there, put them gloves on, get in between them ropes and do your thing, and we know. Look, man, these kids, so when they get in the ring, but 1.5 rounds, 2-minute rounds, depending on the age group, right? But you get 1.5 rounds. What's 3 times 1.5 minutes? Got it. Don't worry, it's 4.5 minutes, guys. I got you. My math is mathing. Remember, Albert Einstein.
Like you mentioned earlier, my man.
But you got 4.5 minutes, right? But you're busting your tail for months and months and weeks and weeks and days
to
and
be
days.
perfect in those 4.5 minutes.
And for 4.5 minutes of gratitude, right? And big ups to these young people that they don't shy away from the smoke, they don't shy away from the criticism, the hard work, the effort, and it pays off, man. You seen that young lady, the pride she had in her face, having that strap, it pays off. Hard work always pays off.
Man, these fighters are banging it out in the ring right now.
Yo, man, I love it. Red corner putting the pressure on.
Man, I can't score it right now, man. I'm going to be completely honest with you. There's no way I can score this.
Yeah, no, it's a tough one. It's a close one.
Hiram, out of the red corner, Hiram he's putting on that pressure, man. But, the one thing like I was mentioning a lot yesterday, fellas, is, Hector out of the blue corner, he will make Hiram respect him. Fighting off those ropes in the corner. If you're getting flurried like that on the corner, you hit it. All you need is one good shot to say, hey, get the hell off me,
Yeah, exactly. So I'll be excited to see who takes this one. I think it's going to be another split, fellas. I don't know about you.
I'll tell you what, Longoria's been landing some nice shots right here, though. He might be trying to steal this.
And they're referring to Hiram Longoria from last round, Oklahoma, age of 14, fighting at 125
Big
versus Hector Alvarado at Hope, House of Pain East.
Yo, I'll tell you what, House of Pain, man, they come out here representing. They come out here with a big group of people, man, and they always come out here representing.
Next fight on the card is Bout 22, Carlos Escobar from Marquez Boxing versus Bentley American Horse from Grit and Grind, Montana.
Montana representing again.
That was a great fight, gentlemen. Those boys all out. No dull moments.
Might have to go with the red corner on that one.
I have to agree with you on that, Al.
I think we're about to run through a list of some bangers, fellas.
Absolutely.
We got
close off the night.
We got Joe KO Torres coming up again. We got Moses Ramirez, Joseph Bulgarian. A lot of good fights coming up still. On the other side, their opponents, right, to the likes of Axel Herrera.
Jackson Myers, he showed out
James
yesterday.
Gamble, Jackson Myers, there's some still good ones. And then remember, the young fighters, shout out to Romeo Tavalin from Marquez Boxing and Marcus Pineda Casillas, unattached boxing number 32.
Yo, I just ran into one of them young men. I'm not sure which one it was when I was in the line in the bathroom. And he goes, "How long are you staying for? Are you staying through Fight 32? I was like, "Yeah, man, we're streaming them. We're broadcasting them on YouTube. We'll be here for Fight 32. He was like, "Okay, cool." And I was like, "Don't worry, bro. You make sure you come talk to us after you win."
Yeah,
Fight 32.
Get that interview.
Yeah, we can't cut the stream till we get that kid on. Blue corner
Shout out
there.
to Blue corner right there.
Blue corner.
Hey, it was close. It was a close fight. So, I mean, you know.
Hector Alvarado from Hope gets the win there. And I don't know, fellas, that was a close one. I think Hector did a lot. I think it was a good fight between the two, but I think I was leaning towards the red corner.
I was leaning towards the red too. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's another one of them, Colorado versus Dallas State. So
El Rey by Vicente Fernandez.
This next one we got here though right now.
Here we go.
Carlos Escobar as he approaches the ring. 8 fights, 13 years old, out of Marquez Boxing, coached by Andrew Marquez.
And I love the merch from the supporters, the Escobar shirts.
Yo, that's what's up. And then, hey, he's going to be facing Bentley American Horse, 101 pounds, 10 fights of experience, 12 years old, from Grit and Grind Boxing, Montana, right? Austin Schindler is the coach.
Shout out to Wilfred, man. Look at him over there.
That's what I was telling you
He took 2
earlier.
losses, but he's over there clapping it up, supporting his
He's
youngsters.
been out here with his guys
Shout
the whole
out
time.
to you, bro. Shout out to you, dog. Shout out. We should steal a word from you.
Hey, Wilfred, come on over here, man.
Come over here, man.
Hey,
Let's get you on here, man.
go ahead and put those over your ears, my man.
Hey, real quick, man. We just wanted to steal you for a quick second. You had 2 tough matches back-to-back, 2 days in a row, showing that endurance, man, for a bigger fighter with all that muscle mass, man, trying to move that around. You know, that's a lot of endurance. But one thing I want to give you your flowers for, bro. 2 tough days, right?
Yes, sir.
For you as a performer, but your leadership here has been remarkable, bro. Seeing you over there clapping, cheering
the kids.
on your teammates, you know what I'm saying, and having these younger fighters look up to you, bro. That's what we do it for personally.
Yes.
So seeing you do that and holding that kind of standard at your gym, bro, is truly appreciating from us.
Amen.
And thank you for that. That's what I want to say. Real quick.
Hey, Wilfred, go ahead and step into that mic a little bit, man, so these folks can hear you. Appreciate you. We've had a few times now that we've seen you fight. And the one thing I will say, regardless of what the results are, you come to fight.
Yes.
You come and bring it. You've got 6 minutes of hell that you're gonna give your opponent, man. So where does that come from?
Wow. Long story short, 5 years sober, and I was homeless for 3 years. And I used to be one of the people walking around in Colfax talking to themselves, mad at the world, screaming at the sky, asking God why.
Check this out, Wilfred.
That's where it comes from. I started this as a coach. I decided to compete to help raise the kids' morale. It's turning into a passion. I love this sport now. Unfortunately, I need to do something better, I guess. They keep saying,
no, hey,
but I feel like I won. I got a lot of. I feel like I get robbed. But one thing's for sure, I got to take the victory, put him down, something.
Hey, man, I commend you, bro. And that's an excellent story. And I appreciate you, man, for that. And my buddy Dom here, I know he's got something we want to talk about, but
yeah, for sure, man. I just want to say, you know as much as I know, going through life, there's always going to be those decisions that ain't going to go your way.
Exactly.
But guys like you and I know that we got to continue to push through and not just go through those situations, but grow through those situations.
Yes.
And just hearing your brief story, I would love to extend the invitation to you to come over to me and sit down and get on my other podcast that I do. It's called the Grow Through It podcast, where we talk about don't just going through it, but growing through it.
Yeah.
I'm a two-time felon, man. I got in a lot of trouble growing up, you know what I mean? And I had to change my life or else it was going to be a different story. And now I apply that and all those, positive resources that I had as a kid. I want to make sure that I'm that positive resource for these kids today.
And that's where it's at.
I would be honored to sit down with you, man, and talk a little bit more about your story and bring you in for a podcast. So if you would reach out to me, I'd appreciate that. Get you in on it.
hey, Wilfred, shout out to you. We wanted to make sure you got your flowers, man, because we've been watching you these both days, bro, leading by example and being a leader to these young people, man, and we appreciate that and respect that from you, bro.
Amen. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Hey, let's bring Hector in over here now, fresh off his victory.
Yeah.
Come on, Hector.
Hey, from hope and inspiration to hope and dedication.
That's right.
Here we go, baby.
How you feeling? How you feel?
I'm feeling good, I just came in here, got the dub, and that's it, I'm here to come and go.
Hey, man, I just want to say, off that first round, both of you guys came with some bombs, man. I heard it, all of us heard it from over here, just those punches and those blows. You guys had no holds barred. You guys got straight to it.
Yeah, like I said, I'm just here to do what I do, I'll break your face and run.
Hey, I love that. I respect that. I respect that.
Hey, Hector, what was your game plan going into that fight, brother?
I watched the fight from yesterday. He looked kind of, so I was like, I'm going to just jab in his face, and each chance that I get, I'm going to take it, and that's what I did, and I came out with the dub.
Big ups to you for studying, bro. Big ups to you for studying. Big ups on your performance, man. Great job representing House of Pain East, bro. You want to say anything to your teammates, your fans,
thank you
family?
to all my teammates, all my fans. Y'all here to support me and see I do what I do, and I'm here.
Hey, let's go, baby. Keep up that confidence. Keep up the hard work. Great job tonight, and show that hard work off to your loved ones and the people back at home.
It is, boy. Love y'all.
Yeah.
Mama, man,
Hector
good job.
Alvarado, we look forward to seeing you in the future, brother. Good job.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to House of Pain East, man.
Yo,
great gym, great gym.
Want to hand me another piece of that toilet paper and that wipe?
Great job, man. Big ups. Hey, yo, I'm humbled by Wilfred, bro.
Yeah, I love that. Was a beautiful story.
Really
That was a
by
beautiful
Wilfred,
story.
bro. That is
Bro,
amazing.
I can't wait. I'm going to be real. I got my boy Zeke coming, bro, for an interview, right, from work, and I want to get him on. But I might have to do 2 or bump. I was just touched.
We'll make it happen.
Yeah.
I was
We'll make it
touched
happen.
right now, bro. Like, and that's what I live for. That's what I work for. And
you see the passion, bro. You see the passion of why he does it, man. Sorry about that, guys.
I
hey,
could
this
cry
is
right
bout
now, for real.
right now. This is bout number 22. Bout number 22. Carlos Escobar, Bentley American Horse.
Got that sweat off, boy. That was a grip of sweat on that one.
He was fighting hard, man. He was fighting real
They were
hard.
banging. Get that perspiration off the headset for the next
100%.
fighter. Hey, shout out to Coach doing his thing out here. Hope he's been out here for 2 days.
Coach Ben Dog.
You love to see these aldermen, right? These aldermen out here with these young
OGs,
bucks,
man.
Right, the OGs of the game, kind of.
And these are real OGs, bro. You know what I mean? You got the OGs in the streets that leading young people astray, and then you got OGs out here who may not have gone through the greatest of lives and they've changed their lives around or done what they had to do to get right, but now their dedication is to these young people, man. Them the real OGs, bro.
Yeah.
If you willing willing to work with some young people to get the best out of them and try to draw the best out of them, you an OG in my book.
Yeah, man, no one's ever going to be perfect in life, right? But we say it all the time, chase perfection, fall to greatness,
That's
right?
right.
And I just want to say, man, you know, only being 19 years old, 19 years of age, I can recognize this, it takes some serious courage and determination to turn your life around. A lot. And
then to serve others.
Yes,
right?
yes. And
to turn around and then be like, you know what, I'm going to service others because, maybe they had one person in their life that kind of did that for them, right? Like, that's love, man.
Another thing I want to give a shout out for, man, is there's a lot of, we don't see it a lot in minority communities, right? But today and yesterday, you see a lot of father presence.
Yes.
Right? A lot of fathers out here with their children, whether they're winning or losing, and giving them that hug and that love that they need.
I'm proud of you.
Hey, we talked about it with the Chavarria boys, right? Like having that same kind of thing. Father and son growing up in the sport, man.
Exactly.
What kind of love is that? That's awesome, dude. I didn't mean to cut you off right there.
No, but and that's the thing, right? As a father, your goal is again, perfect, right? I bring the word perfect all the time up.
Yep.
But we ain't here as fathers to be perfect. We're just here to be present.
Yo.
Hey, this is, what I like to think about it is when I want to give my dad a hard time, I think, man, this is his first life too.
Yeah.
This is his life too. He's also learning as he goes on the way. So as children, we'll look at our parents, our father or daughter, or our father and mother, and be like, man.
Now I think it's crazy to think that my dad knew all the answers, and now as a father, I understand my dad didn't know all the answers.
He was just trying.
But goddamn it, he was going to do everything he can to get the right answer. So big ups, man. I like that, Dom, that you pointed that out.
Yeah, they're banging. Hey, and you know what? And now that you see those answers as adults, you appreciate the struggle to get to them, right? And that's what I always tell people too. The success isn't in the victory. Sometimes the success is in the struggle to get there.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, next fight's Unattached versus Jackson Myers from Old School Boxing. I see y'all asking on the live. Fight 23, Manassas Ramirez Unattached fighting Jackson Myers from Boxing. Great fight here, man. It was a nice fight.
I got some a little bit of snacks in there too.
Great fight right there, man. Hey, our boy Xander got to go get that. Go fill that belly. Get you a glizzy. Yo, it's been great, man.
Shout out to the chat one last time, man. I appreciate you guys so much. Decision in the ring right now. What a great fight. Let's see who takes this one. You hear red corner, you hear blue corner, you hear yowls of both.
Yeah, man, they won both. And hey, if you get cut off of the stream, just make sure if it kicks you out, we're gonna just reset on it. I don't care if I have to keep patching this thing together for y'all, man. So split decision. Never like to hear split decision when you're waiting on your hand to be raised.
Blue corner took that one.
Blue corner with the victory.
What a matchup.
Young Bentley American Horse from Grit and Grind in Montana. So shout out to Montana. Got them another victory today.
They're going to come on over here and get them another...
we'll have to get them another interview.
Another interview for Montana.
Big shout out to Montana.
Congratulations. Bentley and Carlos, congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome bout number 23. Bout number 23,
Manassas Ramirez, unattached, fighting Jackson Myers from Old School Boxing.
Let's go.
I think you already said that. But
yeah, that's all right, though. That's all right, man. Hey.
Oh, shout out to the little dudes.
Little G right here. Gonna get it in.
Carrying his hardware from yesterday, so he's out here to do it again.
Hey, he's strapped up, going for the two-piece.
It looks like he has an autograph on the back. Oh, no, he's just probably has his name on the back of his headgear, being smart.
Going for the two-piece with the biscuit, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, that sounds good. From where?
Dude, King Supers.
Fire. My boy.
The Old School Academy says Albertsons, but, you know.
Look at Zander with the glizzies.
Ah, Glizzy King.
They're going to start calling him Glizzy Sander.
They gonna start telling Xander like, "Yo, man, that's enough
I
glizzies."
showed them in sparring. Also, what's up?
They're gonna tell you better slow down on the glizzies before you're the reason you don't have a fight next time.
Right, bro? Hey, watch how fast I'll break that up.
All right.
Don't say what you were about to say, Xander. I heard what you was about to say, my guy. Don't say it.
Let's get the interview cam on Zander as he eats the glizzies.
Yo, he was just about to say he gonna swallow them glizzies down fast.
Yeah.
Not in them words. Not in them words.
Shout out.
You know what's funny is he can't say nothing back right now because his mouth's full.
He can't even defend himself.
No Diddy.
Hit him. Way to
All glizzy, no Diddy.
Too much Diddy activity up in the stream, guys.
Shout out to the stream. Shout out to the
Diddy
people out there.
NA? Is that what this is? Is that what Diddy is?
He said,
Is that what this is for?
That was a good
He
one.
said, let me find out the D means Diddy.
Diddy, exactly.
Zander just roasted us live.
So many pause moments have been happening the past 2 days.
So many.
You about to get these paws put on you, dog.
Oh, man.
Here comes the champ that we've been waiting for. She had to get her some grub.
All right.
She had to get her some grub in.
Come on over, Alicia.
Over here.
Just to remind myself where this young lady is from.
Alicia, congratulations on your victory earlier.
How you feeling?
How you feeling? Yeah.
I feel good.
How's it going? How's it going? It's for you had a lot of support
Alicia, I'm sorry.
in
The chat.
the chat.
Yeah.
For you, and you're coming all the way from a long travel, right?
Yeah.
From Montana. So how are you feeling with your
He
performance?
hits hard. He hits hard. That's what I'm gonna say.
He hits hard.
He's a good boxer.
Okay.
I love it. I love it. Game recognizes game, you know? I like that. I like
What
that.
was your game plan going into the fight, man?
Trying to win.
Trying to win. I like it. Long road traveled to get here, right?
Yeah.
But let's look at that. Let me put the cam up real quick so that the folks on the chat can see. But go on and throw that bout up there in front of that camera, man. Let these folks see right here. Show this hardware right here to the camera. Yeah. Hey, that's what hard work pays off, right?
Yeah.
So what would you say to any of your followers, any of your friends, or anybody that's on the stream right now? This is your chance to go and give them shout outs and do whatever.
I'd like to thank every single one of my fans that support me. So, because it's kind of stressful.
That's right.
It's stressful to box and stuff.
It takes a lot of courage to get in there. I'll tell you that much. And we've been saying that for all you warriors. It takes a lot of courage to get in there and do your thing. So we appreciate you taking time to talk about it.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Appreciate the performance in there. Great fight. We're admiring it from over here. Again, you fought a tough opponent in Escobar. He's punching hard. You're in there sticking and moving and grooving and doing your thing. So shout out to you. Way to take it back home to Montana and grit and grind. Great job.
Yeah.
Anything you want to say before we get out of here?
Thank you, everyone that supported me.
Yeah.
And have a good night.
Shout out to Bentley American Horse. Hey, you be careful on your way home. I know that's a long ride, but hey, at least you get to rest on your strap right there, right?
Yep.
Hey, good job today, man. Thank you very much.
And now we're gonna bring in Alicia Garcia from Bring It Back.
Yeah.
She's gonna come on in. They were walking up at the same time for us, so sorry for
do
the confusion
apologize
there.
for the confusion. Did not want to call Bentley Alicia.
No, it was just the timing of the walk up. Alicia, how's it going? You feeling a little better now that you got some food in you?
Yeah.
Go ahead and scoot up a little bit, honey, talking to the mic there.
Great performance out there, Alicia. You had a lot of fans in the chat earlier, going crazy for you, saying congratulations. If there was anything you can say to everybody supporting you, what would it be?
Just thank you, and that's really it.
Alicia, how long you been boxing for?
I've been boxing for a year.
Boxing for a year.
Wow, good job.
And is this your first bout, or do you have a few of them? How many of this
This
now?
was my 11th.
Woo! Let's go. You've been busy in a year.
Yeah.
What do you love about boxing the most?
I don't know. I just like fighting.
Like laying hands on people?
Yeah.
Hey,
I can appreciate that.
It's nice in boxing that you can do it and not get in trouble for it too, right?
Yeah.
Alicia, is there anything you want to say to any of your supporters, fans, friends, family?
Just really thank you and for watching and coming out.
Great job. Great performance in there. We look forward to seeing you more often in some more bouts and hearing your name in the future. Good
Do
job.
me a favor, pick that bout up and show that camera. That's what hard work does for y'all, everybody. Congratulations, Alicia Garcia. Hey, good job. Great fight.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for joining us.
Fantastic, man. Hey,
Glad we got the winners
love it.
in, especially
Love it.
the people that the chat wanted to see, right? They wanted to see Alicia. She got a nice little piece of hardware there.
Yeah.
You know, unique to the event.
Rocio, it looks like we're on fight number 23, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Remember we
got 9 more fights on the list. There have been some fights that have dropped off and some fights that have been, that have taken its place. So I'm going to say 9 more fights left on the list,
Plus or
but
minus
that's
2.
subject to change. Yeah, subject to change for sure.
Hey man, good job again. Another good job, guys. We, we've been navigating through some tough situations this morning, right? The connection, the
hey, we don't ban
chasing down fighters. You know what I'm saying? Like everything like that. The DJ fiasco. You know, a little bit of everything's gone on today here.
Hey,
but
we
needless
bend.
to say, we got through.
We bend, but we don't break.
That's right.
We bend, but we don't break.
We grow through it. We don't just go through it.
That's right, man. And hey, shout out to my man D. I seen him in the back when I was waiting in that long ass line to go to the restroom. He was like, yo, you need me to get you to the front? You need me to cut you? I was like, nah, dog, you good. You already done enough today. Unsung hero.
All love.
I told him, I go, hey, you the unsung hero of the day, brother. So, hey, it's all love, man.
Hey, shout out to these little dudes in here banging right now. You got Jackson Myers from Old School Boxing versus Manassas Ramirez, unattached.
That's one of the throwback names, too, Manassas. Great job. Great job in this fight so far. Man, dude, it's hard to believe that we're almost there.
We're almost there.
What's wrong, Xander? You're awfully quiet.
I'm on some.
Hey, every time
you are awesome, Xander.
This is what I do, Xander. Every time I see you take a bite, I'm like, hey, Xander, by the way.
Catch me like it.
Coach is Glizzy watching.
Hey, I'm Glizzy gawking.
Oh, no. Pause.
He's a meat gazer.
Oh, man.
Hey, and I just also want to give a quick apology, right, to the chat. I know this is a stream that has a lot of youth involved in it. You're watching it for your youngsters. This is also a live event, right, where there's a lot of adult things going on around here, right? And I'm a unfiltered type of individual.
Me too.
Sometimes I just say what comes out and have to apologize for it later. So if I have offended anybody or said anything that was out of line from DNA Sports Denver, we apologize. Thank you ever so much for understanding, and great prosperity to you.
Dang, the first standing 8 count of this fight.
Yeah, you know, I think what's going to happen now is Jackson's going to have to go in there and do a little bit of old school boxing.
Yup.
You have to go in there and get it, man.
Me, dude, honestly, you just need to make it dirty at that point.
Sorry, correction. Jackson scored the standing 8. Manassas needs to get in there and whip some asses.
It looks like Jackson.
Bars.
It looks like Jackson took that standing 8 count that he scored, and now he's just like full motor now. Look at it. He just hasn't stopped punching since they've reconnected, bro.
Yeah, that's what's up. That is what's up.
And we mentioned it yesterday. These young guys, they got freaking motors, man. They do not stop. These young guys can go.
For sure, bro. They definitely can. They work hard. Man, I gotta get.
That's another nice one.
That's 3 in a row.
I'm still stuck on Wilfred, man. I gotta get Hope. I gotta get House of Pain. You know, just looking at Coach walk by, just looking at the mentality and the environment.
Should I try to get him?
I just think like there could be some more growth through his stories.
Yeah, absolutely.
Within that gym.
Well,
in all gyms, right?
And that's really boxing.
It's a fighter's mentality. Yeah, exactly.
That's really boxing.
Boxing is a redemption story.
Yeah.
There's always a redemption story in fighters, right? And in boxing. And
Well, it's the things that it can do for an individual physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. There's a lot of things that boxing can do.
Yeah.
Sure. Like I was telling you guys yesterday, in my life, boxing gave me a purpose. It made me feel like I belong on this earth and that I have something to achieve.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I coach an individual sport in track and field with shot put and discus, right? Sprinting, whatever. Unless you're in a relay, it's all individual sport. Boxing's individual sport, right? So when you're in the ring or you're in your particular field in your lane, get ready for your sprint or whatever, you're battling yourself a lot.
Oh, yeah.
You've got to fight against yourself, and the mental struggle is always the hardest part. You know, sometimes you can have all the physical gifts and just mentally not be there. So it's definitely one of them things where, man, it's therapy. You get in the ring with yourself and you work out your problems. You work out, some of the things you got going on within your head and try to help, work through it and process it, right? So,
well, and kind of like what you said, Red, to kind of go back to what you said, is like anytime you can ask a lot of athletes or people that even just take care of themselves physically, when you're going through a rough time period and you have that workout, boxing gym, lifting weights, whatever, afterwards you sit there and you're like, I'm going to be okay. You'll be all right.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, you realize it.
Even though before it feels like the world's about to end.
Yeah. Well, and I think that's life, bro. When when hard times hit, you feel the hard times, right? You're looking at what's right in front of you, and we said it earlier. Hard times don't last, but tough people do. You know what I mean?
And I love that.
It's the same thing in life, man. Like you're gonna get punched in the face, you're gonna get hit in the mouth, you're gonna get bloodied up a little bit, but it's not how many times you get put on your ass. It's how many times you're willing to get back up and keep fighting. And as long as you're willing to get back up and keep fighting, you're going to be willing to change your situation. You're willing to make the best out of it, man. So if you're out there going through the struggles and you're struggling within yourself or struggling within the sport or just struggling within life, just understand all this is temporary. All storms are temporary. And it's just about navigating that storms and coming out on the other end of it and finding yourself. And as long as you do that, man, you're going to get through it.
And my favorite, is to think of
shout out to the blue corner for the victory right there.
My favorite is to think about what Evander Holyfield's mom told him.
Yeah.
You get knocked down 7, get up 8.
Yeah.
I heard that.
I thought you were about to say, your ear will grow back, son.
Hey, Jake Paul will be seeing that real soon.
She said, boy, do you hear me?
Wait.
What?
I wonder if Jake Paul's going to bite Tyson. That'll be epic.
He might.
Wonder if Tyson lost it here in the ring. That'd be poetic justice.
20 what? Because I was 97, 98?
Let's talk about that real quick.
That'll be epic.
You talk about a bad moment in Mike Tyson's life and career, right? A black eye. And then, right, you talk about how he's made the change and made money off of the situation, right? And started advertising his shoes and all that stuff off of it. You take a negative and turn it into a positive, man, and that's life.
Yeah, absolutely.
We were talking about
there he is.
OT. Playing in the background.
And
now.
when it was,
old boy comes in with his lokes on too, looking fresh. What were you gonna say, Xander?
Like you said, those storms, like I was talking about. Is he ready?
Yeah, I think we can get him ready. Sorry, Xander, I didn't mean to cut you off.
You're good.
Oh, hold on, they taking pictures. They doing their thing.
Oh yeah,
they doing their thing. Let's see if they want to get down with us. That's cool.
Yeah, if not,
we'll be ready.
We'll be ready, but let's get this mic.
What bout number is this one?
This is bout number 24, and we're gonna have Alicia Garcia from Grit and Grind, Montana, versus Malachi Nunes. So we seen Malachi yesterday, right? Let's see if he can get that victory today.
So
I don't think so. Or no, he's getting his reps taken off.
So I seen young. They must just be frenemies, right, from the sport. You gain those as competitors. You start to become friends with them. But what's the young man who started the first time for Ced Romero? What's his name? The young fighter from Icon.
Oh, Alex? Alejandro?
No.
Carrillo?
He was the first bout in Ced Romero.
No, not the first bout. It was his first time out.
He's from
right?
Icon. Did he fight at this show?
On the same one with Gigi. I forget his name. He's over there in the corner supporting the other kid.
Let me see.
But it looks like he has a friend of me unless he's no longer with Icon.
Okay. No, I do. You see him over there, though?
Yo,
Yes, he's wearing the hoodie, the white hoodie.
this is horrible radio. No,
Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Representing the Bulgarian.
Can you get in? You fight already today?
Sure.
Why not?
Good.
yeah, come on in. Put the headset on.
Get close to the mic.
Let's get this camera on you.
What's your
real
name,
quick.
brother? Sorry. Say that again.
Carlos Escobar.
Carlos Escobar.
Oh, yeah. You just went. Bearing with us through that. Shout out to the young gentleman who was coming up to get his interview in. You know, when you're out here competing in these tough sports like this, sometimes, you know, the heat, the endurance, your hydration levels, all that is very, very important. And as a young athlete, you know, you got to be cautious and communicative with all those things, so that way the best possible care is being applied to you and you're being taken care of. You know, but I just want to give kudos to everybody here, you know, my partners here at DNA for being very responsive, seeing something like that and being able to just put everything aside to make sure that the health and the well-being of all these athletes is first and foremost. You know, and again, that young gentleman deserves his time to get on this and speak and have his moment to have an interview, and DNA is going to honor that however we have to. If that means, you know, Zoom interview, meeting him somewhere or going out to him to get an interview at a different time, but we definitely want to make sure that we get an interview with him, whether it's today and he has the ability to do it today, or we do it another day, but we definitely want to make sure that we touch base with everybody and give an update on how he's doing. He is doing fine, right? I think it's just, again, a little bit of heat, a little bit of hydration issues right now, but he's up. He's getting liquids and fluids in him and getting some fresh air as we speak. So shout out to the ring right now for the match that we have going on. A good bout, man. Trying to gather it together again while, you know, an experience like that happens. You know, you got to, again, pause everything and make sure that things of that nature get handled first before you just move on and move past them.
Absolutely, man. And, you know, it's a little scary, you know, especially for these young kids, man. You know, I don't know if he cut weight a little too hard or...
Yeah. Shout out to Escobar. Shout out to Marquez Boxing, man. Big shout out to Marquez Boxing for being very diligent in making sure the
100%.
minute we got their attention and let them know they were right here, attending to their fighter, making sure that his health was first and foremost. And shout out to Icon, right, for stopping the event, making sure that, again, a fighter at their event gets tended to before we move forward with anything, and make sure he's in a comfortable state and the doctor gives okay for the event to continue
100%.
before we continue. So big kudos to everybody. Big kudos to you, man, for being into that situation, being able to deal with that. Again, man, thank you, everybody. Thank you to the viewers. You know, it's sports. It's sports, ladies and gentlemen. And you know, sometimes in sports, you deal with these situations. You deal with injury. You deal with hydration. You deal with multiple different things that can happen. What a great fight, man. What a great fight in the ring. I hate that, you know, these young men in there, you know, fought, and I was still distracted, but, you know, human. So sorry to anybody out there supporting. Yeah, prayers up for young Carlos. He's good. Thanks, K. Perez. I appreciate you guys, man. We appreciate you guys being loving and supporting humans. Man, what a good fight in that ring right there.
Absolutely, man. You know,
Good fight. You know, it's kind of tough. I was just telling the chat's kind of tough to bounce back from a situation like that and to gather your wits and be able to really break down this fight that we had in the ring or give a fair assessment of who we thought won. But I do know there was a lot of action, a lot of punches landed and a lot of missed punches. So we'll see what the judges have to say.
Yeah, absolutely. Man, you know, everything that just went happen, I honestly did not catch up the fight a lot, so
yeah,
man. Where'd Al go?
He went outside to make sure that the young gentleman is okay.
Okay. Yeah, man. Scary stuff, man.
I just didn't feel comfortable with us not making sure he's fully okay. That's what we do, right? We're
Absolutely.
both
You got
CPR
taking care of the youth, you know?
CPR certified, first aid certified.
Shout out Red Corner with the win.
Yeah, Red Corner with the win. What a great win right there.
But yeah, man, we don't play this game, man. This game's not one to be played.
Elijah Tosi with the victory from Grit and Grind. Grit and Grind coming down and getting another big victory right there. Shout out to them. We will try to get an interview with this young man, but we're going to have to make him stand over here because there's still a little bit of spillage over here. So make him stand closer to you.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's get this
Do you want an
transition.
interview, young man?
real
Yeah,
quick.
absolutely. Elijah, okay. All right, Elijah, let's get these headphones on you, my man. All right, Elijah, how you feeling, my man? You had a big win.
Good.
Good. All right, my man. Anything you want to say to the stream? You know, you have a lot of people watching you, a lot of people showing love to you, man. You put on a great performance.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to say thank you, Denver, for letting me come out here, and thank my coach, Austin, and my other coach, JR,
Yeah, absolutely.
for pushing me to my limits to come out here and perform on this stage.
Wow, what a great performance it was, man. There was a lot of things going on before your fight, and you were able to still keep your composure, get in there and battle it out, and come out with the victory.
Yeah.
How was it being able to say, I gotta block out everything that's going on around me, and I gotta focus on the match that I have? As a young athlete, tell us what was going through your head during that.
Well, going through my head, it was like, if you don't win, you're probably not going to go home with a victory. But if you do win, you're going to go home with a belt and a victory. But what was going through my head is I really wanted this belt because I wanted to show my dad, who's dead. I just wanted to show him how proud I was.
Man, rest in peace to you. Rest in peace, man.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing that you came out here and you did it for him.
Yeah.
Right? You did it for him. So that's a beautiful thing, and I appreciate that. Look into that camera right there.
Show him the strap, beautiful.
Tell not only everybody, but tell your dad he's listening, whether he's listening, he's watching from up there. He's in here, he's in the ring with you every time you go to battle.
Yep.
So listen and look into that camera, tell your supporters and everybody else how much you appreciate and love their support.
I really appreciate it because I'm from Montana, bad states, and boxing's been doing good. So I appreciate all of you who came out here to watch all of us. And I just want to say this to God: make sure everyone travels home safely.
I love that. All right, young man.
Message.
Kudos to you. God
What a
bless
great
your
message.
soul.
Good job.
Safe
dude.
travels, my man.
Thank you.
Good job. Great job, coach. Good job. Great job. Hey, what a great kid right there,
That
man.
is a great kid.
You gotta love hearing things like that.
And I'm not even going to say great kid. That's an upstanding young man.
Yeah, exactly.
He held himself professionally.
He's far on his way to being a great human in society, right?
Absolutely.
And man, while we're talking, we got something going down in that ring.
Hey, yo, Joe Torres, ladies and gentlemen.
Xander, can he do it 2 nights in a row?
Hey,
Can he do it 2 nights in a row and take home 2 trophies big as fuck?
I don't mean to sound like a broken record, man, but confidence is a big thing. And the confidence he had to gain from last night's knockout, he can do it again.
Yeah, he definitely can, man. I'm excited for
Look
it.
at him. He's bouncing on his toes. He's ready to go.
Yeah, I truly can't wait to see the outcome of this one. It's going to be a good one right now. We got Joe Torres Valadez from Icon Boxing in the red corner versus James. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Alex Signs from All Star Boxing. Here we go. Our partner coming back over here to join us.
Absolutely.
Still got some little bit of sticky gander right there, so stand back. They didn't have nothing to clean up with right now.
Hey, man, thanks for holding me down, fellas.
Absolutely. Thank you, man. You know.
Hey, that young man is doing better out there. He's getting some air. Color's starting to come back to him. I just think some severe dehydration.
And the heat in here, right? We were talking about how hot it was.
Well,
It was getting hot in here a little bit today.
And you know how it is, too, when you're doing an interview and it's the first time, you get nervous, the blood pressure starts going, top that on everything that's going on.
All right, KO Joe Torres already in with the another big 1-2.
Uh-oh, can it be another one
I
for
think
Joe?
we're going to get another one, ladies and
He
gentlemen.
punches hard, man.
Dude, for his age. Good left
Oh, yeah.
hook. Good left uppercut to the body and the right hand to finish it upstairs.
Here we go, man. Here we go. As the tunes start to room with a...
Hey, Tony got a vicious uppercut, though.
He does.
He's got vicious hands. I'm going to say that about Tony, man. Left or right.
Hey,
He's going to send you stumbling.
Was this cooler vomited in or on?
It was on, I think. I don't know if it was in. But I was also just scooping up ice out of there, too.
Good right hand by Joe.
Take him out to the bathroom and wash him.
I mean, they're closed.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But...
Good body shot by Joe Torres. Man, this is
what a night, bro. What a night.
a little scary.
You can't be yawning like that, dog.
Jeez, I know. I looked over here and I seen someone in the crowd yawning, and it made, you know what they say. A yawn is like a smile.
Yeah.
Right? Yawn is like a smile. You see someone else, they're contagious. You know, they say if you smile at somebody, about 90% of the chance they're going to smile right back at you.
True. Same thing with a high five. You throw a high five up there, somebody gonna come through and slap it.
Yeah, unless you're short like me and it's someone tall like you, then I'm gonna want to fight.
Dude, that was the worst in school. Kids be like, "Oh, give me a high five, man." I look up at them like, "You dick."
Way to go, Cub. Cub is a great kid. Who's Cub? Shout out to Cub.
Great first round, Joe Torres, man.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah, bro, I'm having a hard time.
Fighting it.
I'm having a hard time right now. Just a little interesting moment right there.
Yeah, get a different water bottle. I get mine in Carlos. There might be another one in my bag.
All right, so we're about 8 bouts away total from the end.
Yeah.
So far, very interesting day. Sunday versus Saturday.
A lot of different contrast of excitement, right?
Oh man, it's funny. I was out there, and one of I don't know if she's a coach or a parent or what. You know, she comes out and she's got the broom and she's brushing looks like rice off of her, and she's like, "Drop the rice." She's like, "What? Drop my rice." I was like, "Hey, it happens."
Being Snoopy.
It happens. That's why you handle the tacos properly, though, because if you handle the tacos properly and you drop the rice, you're not hungry.
Yep.
Rice is a filler anyway.
Ooh,
well, there's nice combo. Nice combo from the blue corner.
Good body shot by Joe Torres. Man, that young man can dig.
Hey, my man here in the blue corner, though, he's a warrior, too.
Hey,
he's
kudos
fighting.
to, yeah, look at him coming back. And I
fighting.
love that. I respect that.
He saw that fight last night, and he's like, I don't care. I'm not afraid.
I ain't letting that scare me.
I'm going to fight still.
Hey, and, you know, a lot of fighters, you know, John Jones, the, UFC heavyweight champion, a lot of those guys will tell you, fear can make you also really good.
Well, it's just like, what's bigger, your fear of failure or your fear of the opponent, right? And if your fear of failure is bigger than your fear of your opponent, man, you're going to be overcoming.
Hey, this is a good match right here, fellas. Honestly, Joe's throwing some big blows, but I'm pretty impressed with how James is able to stand in that pocket and exchange with him. You know, he's not shying away.
For sure.
He's standing there, he's moving, and he's trying to throw some too, but Joe has landed some heavy,
Well, I just want
heavy,
to say
heavy
about Joe,
blows.
dude, is he's that Mexican style of just stalking. I'm going to stalk you. And I'm just going to lay that pressure on you. I'm not going to give you a moment to breathe with the right uppercut to the liver.
Hey, yo, we talked about it, though. James Gombold from A1. A1 and them fighters, they're fighters.
Oh, a nice right.
Standing 8 count right there.
Oh, wow. So I don't know if
that
Joe
power, man.
If Joe was stopping because he knew the standing 8 count was going, but James didn't quite know it was there, and he landed a right on Joe's kisser right there. That kind of
while catching a standing 8.
Oh,
it's like, I got a standing 8, but let me give you that before I go.
Crazy, my man, crazy.
Good job, guys. Safe travels.
That's crazy, man, too, because he was just
Hey, that kid was great. You missed the interview with the little
Yeah.
kid. He was great,
dude,
bro.
upstanding young man.
Safe travels. Safe travels. Thank you.
He was
Shout out to Montana.
Good job. He was up here. The young man's father passed away. He dedicated his victory to his dad.
Oh my God.
Bro, it's been one of those days. Bro.
Oh my God.
I'm probably gonna cry in the car. I'm gonna keep it real.
To add on to it, Dom, it's not even the fact that he dedicated his dad. He held himself so professionally. He came up here and he goes, man, I just want to thank God and everything. You know, my dad was here with me. And man, I was over here like,
Bro, I'm gonna have to go back and watch that interview, bro. I love that.
It was beautiful.
I love that.
Yeah,
Hey,
that young
man.
man's gonna be a great man in society.
Yeah, he is.
You know what, man? Hey, you need your why. Dom's always asking. So in our podcast, when we have interviews with folks and we bring folks down, and you know, we get to interviewing a lot of different types of people from different backgrounds. And Dom always asks, "What's your why? What's your why?"
I love it.
You know, and it's awesome. Oh, we lost the mouthpiece. There's that crafty veteran move.
Tommy Hearns.
Yo, you want me to go rinse those off, man?
I think I'm just gonna spray him with the Lysol real quick. And
Yeah, the toilet paper. There you go, bro. There you go, my dude. Lysol work wonders, my guy.
Little bio ain't never hurt, man.
I
Well,
mean,
you two gentlemen are fathers. You probably dealt with it.
Shit,
As
dog.
the babies are throwing up.
You know the worst thing? The bio isn't necessarily the problem.
Oh, hard right hand.
It's the diarrhea, the tar diarrhea when they're infants. That's the
That's
big.
the worst. All parents know what's up with that. Them horrible explosions.
Oh man, and I got.
Joe is landing some bombs. I don't mean to cut you off, gentlemen. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're actually calling the fight.
Yeah.
So I just see these shots, and these are shots from a grown man. Oh man, that kid's got special power.
Hey, and yeah, shout out to James for taking it, but
Taking it.
get another standing there. You know,
Yeah.
some of Joe's punches are just looking very.
Well, he punches with the purpose.
Yeah.
Oh, he punches like he
through
just
you.
stole his money.
Right? Like I remember growing up, people telling me like, don't just punch here. Right? You're not. If your target is here, you're punching for back here.
Gentlemen, I think
Punch
we might see
through.
a stoppage. Oh yeah. That's boxing 101. You don't punch at the target, you punch through the target.
Yes.
We might see a stoppage here, gentlemen.
There's some nerd clusters or some airheads right here, fellas.
Hey, let's be real. That wasn't Bout. That's probably more all water anyway.
Yeah. Guys want some? Go
Hard
ahead.
left hook. Hard right hand to finish off the fight.
Those ones honestly taste
Great
good.
fight by Joe Torres. He feels victorious. I love the confidence from that kid. Definitely need an interview.
Let's keep it real. That was a good fight from James. James. Yeah, what? If you want to get an interview out another day, we'll definitely.
Hey, great fight right there.
Thank you guys.
Then your man Torres did his thing though right there, bro.
Absolutely.
Think he did his thing right there, man. Properly.
Yeah, man, what a great fight. Whew. Shout
All
out
right.
again. Just update for everybody. If you're at home, right? Carlos Escobar's doing fine. Mom just came over here. They're gonna go get him some grub, get him some food, get him some fluids in his body, and just go home and get some rest, man. It's been a long day.
Hey.
It's been a long 2 days for these fighters.
That's the best news of the day, man, right there, is that he's doing fine.
Okay.
Always a scary situation when you go through those type of things, and I know we had it. Unfortunately, we had it broadcasting freaking live, man.
Shout out Red with the W.
You know, but I seen in the chat, everyone was sending well wishes and sending their love. So, big ups, man.
Another win for Joe.
2-2, baby. Double strap.
Smoking Joe.
That young
Smoking
man's
Joe
power.
Torres. We ain't talking about Frazier.
No Joe Frazier. No Thriller in Manila.
Thriller and denim.
Thriller and a killer.
Denim shorts on the fighters. What's going on? Corduroy shorts gonna be the next thing out here.
Well, we already seen Gucci shorts.
Drip. They got that 90s drip is coming back.
Hey, I was wearing some jean shorts to practice on Friday, and Scotty's like, "Hey, coach, I love the jorts." It's like, geez, thanks a lot.
Shout out to Dame from Redley, California. You have a heart and no right. Blessed days. Good. Shout out to you, Coach Leroy. great catch with the kid falling out. Good eye, way to show love. Hey, man, that's what we do, right? As coaches, that's kind of a situation we got
Team Icon in front of us.
Right,
Shouting out Joe Torres.
We're a coaching staff that coaches football, right? And in the thick of summer, right? And we've dealt with hydration issues,
heat exhaustion,
concussions, you name it.
And all that looks the same.
And on all of it, it looks the same.
That's the scary part about it.
It's very hard to distinguish what is what, right? But the main thing is you've got to just digress the situation, clear the room, clear the scene, give the person the space, and give them their time to kind of to come to, and you know, that's why we do it. No thanks needed, man. I'm just glad that he was right here. You know,
I'm just thankful we were in a good spot. Yeah, thankful we're in a good spot. And partner, you know, you were quick to act. You know, hey, we're just. Hey, I'm glad everybody around here was just ready, getting the doctors. Everyone knew their job at that moment, and you know, that's where it goes. Xander, good job, man.
Yeah, man. I think there was a moment, bro, where he touched the mic the first time, and Xander and I kind of looked at each other like,
me and Dom immediately looked at each other.
What happened there? Like, was it purposeful? Did he accidentally bump it?
I seen his legs too, because his legs were like this, and I was like,
well, it looked like he was reaching down for something at first, right? And then the second time he did it, I looked at his face, and I can see.
Well, and I didn't get my question. I was getting the question to him, and he was like. Like he didn't hear me, so I was like, uh-oh.
Well, as soon as we mentioned, we're like, hey, man, your opponent said you hit hard. He was like, And then I was like, and then me and Dom looked at each other like, hey.
Yeah, so shout out to him, man. Shout out to everybody supporting him. And shout out to Joe, man. We're going to get Joe over here for another interview. You got a good win.
Yeah, Joe Torres.
And now we got another one in the ring right now. Another good fighter we've seen before.
Oh, shit.
And we should see another size difference in this one as well.
So in this one right here, we got Robert Myers out of Old School Boxing, and he'll be taking on Alex Sainz from All Star Boxing.
Oh, you know what? I don't think we've seen Alex Sainz. I think we've seen the other Sainz, and that's Insane's in the membrane. Insane's in the brain.
Insanes, throw them things.
Yeah, we just made a little theme
speaking
song
of throwing
for
them things, this gentleman right by me is throwing them things.
Hey, Marquez Boxing right next to us, man. They popping their mitts over there, boy.
Mitts, man. Shout out to all the gyms out here. Again, I know yesterday we had a little bit of back and forth over shout outs to any gym or specific gyms. I just want to say shout out to every gym that's in this building. I'm not going to say a specific one, man, but
all the gyms, man.
You guys made this event, right?
Yo.
You guys made it what it was, right? Mario was the orchestrator of it, but you guys all coming together.
Y'all make it happen.
It's that community, right? There's no community without you in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it goes down to all you guys, and thank you for growing the sport of boxing.
That's right.
Hey, sacrifices from the coaches and boxers and parents, and I love it.
Yeah.
And I'm old school, man. I love boxing. Much more so than UFC, although I do like MMA, right? I enjoy combat sports. But boxing is a sweet science, man. And it's a sport that I feel encouraged about, seeing all these young people, you know, giving their all to it, seeing these coaches and these gyms giving their all. And I'm encouraged by the fact that these kids and these coaches, they're going to keep that sweet science going. They're going to keep it going.
And like you coaches said, for you two, you guys definitely know for the youth, in no matter sport, track and field, boxing, football, baseball, basketball, for these young kids, they can take the discipline in those early days of the sport and take it into their lives.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, man, sometimes people have to go to prison and learn discipline, right?
Right.
Sometimes people have to go through
the hard way,
through hard trials to learn discipline. So that's why I've always appreciated athletics, man, because it gives us our lessons and teaches us the things that we need to do. And I always tell my kids, man, look, you're learning things on the field, you're learning things about the sport, but them things are going to pale in comparison to the lessons that you take going forward in life, man, because you're always going to have them lessons. You're always going to be able to fall back on your training and be like, oh, I remember when I went through this hard time, and, you know, I just kept pushing through it and I overcame it. And so you're going to be in that same moment going through some hard stuff and pushing through and overcoming.
I'm going to take a seat, gentlemen.
Yeah, man. Have one. Have one. It's been an eventful day so far, man.
Especially this last hour.
Woo! I think great fight in the ring right now, though.
So,
Dom.
we're at the end of the night. Who you guys?
I'll keep the same energy. You see him chewing, that's when you ask.
Don't worry, dog. I got you. Hey, but Dom's good talking with a mouthful.
Pause.
Hey, but the difference is there's a big difference in chewing
and glizzy.
and swallowing. That was inhaling that thing.
All right.
Sorry, everybody. Back with us. But what I don't even know what I was going to say.
You lost your point.
No. Who's the fighter of the night? Performance of the night. Let's not go fighter of the night.
I hate to say it, but Joe Torres. Wait, you said fighter or the fight?
Performance.
Oh, Joe Torres immediately.
Really?
Yes.
You a big Joe Torres fan, huh?
Dude, well,
like, I'm not knocking you for being a Joe Torres fan. He's a good fighter.
I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret, man.
Uh-oh, did he beat you up?
Hey. Coming out of Team Icon, I've seen him spar, and, I've seen him go through the downs of boxing.
Yeah, he's a new
So to see that, I also want to say is his journey, seeing behind
You're
that.
proud.
I'm proud, man.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
And I can also say, man, I can't get over his power for his age.
Yeah, I'm
snapping headbacks like that.
I'm actually glad this interaction, the conversation just happened here, right? So that way there's perspective for the chat also, right? Like
absolutely.
Some of this is proud.
Yeah.
Right? This is being proud of our peers, our teammates, right? And our kids that we've seen in these competitions before. So, I'm sure the next time Carlos is in the ring, right? Escobar's in the ring. He has 3 fans right here that's going to be rooting for him to take a victory.
Man, love that kid.
You know what I mean? Like, so I mean, this just comes with sports, guys. You gain these relationships, and it's biased. But I would say that for me, I don't know performance of the night yet.
So I'm going to go right here, and I'm going to say.
Look at that list.
So right now, I'm going to say performance of the night is Austin Sanchez.
Ooh.
Because he came out, he battled in a banger, and with everything stacked against him, feeling
coming off a controversial loss.
Coming off the controversial loss, being in the enemy's backyard and not knowing how that was going to work, right? And I know that wasn't the situation in this fight tonight, but he still fought through it, put on a great show, and I would have to say right behind that, man, like I think the young lady Alicia Garcia. I think she did a great job. Okay. I think her performance was solid. She fought a hard fight and she was victorious.
Yeah, man.
All right, speaking of the champ, I have to bring him right here. Let's get
real quick. There was a lot of good ones, but I'm gonna actually go with Macias from A1 or Evans from OG.
All right, guys, we got the KO champ right here. Okay. Joe Torres. Joe, you want to come up to the mic real quick, young man? How are you feeling, man? 2 dominant nights.
I feel great, but my throat has been hurting since yesterday. I think it's just got a little worse, but.
You fought through it, man. You fought through it.
I fought through it.
Hey, man.
Don't cough.
I was just telling these 2 gentlemen right here. I said, hey, I train with Joe. I know Joe. I've sparred with Joe. I've told him, hey, I've seen him go through the lows of boxing, and now I see him come through the big wins, man. And I just want to say, for me as a teammate, but also these guys also have become a big fan of you.
Yeah.
And he's lying a little bit. He actually said he thinks you're gonna win 2 trophies.
That's right.
I'm not lying.
He said you're gonna go home with 2 bouts and 2 trophies.
I was gonna get that trophy, but when I caught him, he was about to go down, but his mouth guard fell down.
We were wondering if you were gonna finish this fight like yesterday, because it was looking that way. You were putting in the work, you were investing in the body, you were investing up top. A lot of body blows that were just. Good
vicious.
Lord, man! Like,
vicious.
I was checking my ribs, like,
Hey,
congratulations on your victory.
And a fighter your age, I can really appreciate the fact that you have the knowledge of downstairs, upstairs. You mix it up, and a lot of kids your age just want to go for that head. You were mixing it up, and I can appreciate that. And yeah, I agree with Al. I was feeling those body shots as well, man. Those were lethal.
Hey, Joe, look into that camera. Tell all your friends, family, shout them out. Say big ups. Show this hardware off.
Double champ.
Hey, Joe, which what bout you like more?
You like yesterday's bout?
I like this one because it has my country on it.
There you go.
That's right.
There you go.
You want to give a shout out to anybody back home?
I want to shout out everybody who supported me again, my coaches, my family, and Viva Mexico!
Yeah,
love it.
Hey.
Absolutely. Hey, one question for you, Joe. Since you went there, and he said, "Viva Mexico." There was an important question asked last night at the Canelo Alvarez fight. I don't know if you've seen it, but they asked Canelo, "Is he the best Mexican fighter ever?" What's your opinion?
I guess I would say that he's a good fighter, but Canelo honestly should give us Canelo versus David Benavidez.
Yeah, my man.
That's what we've been talking about. Good job. You know what you're talking about. Great job tonight, Joe.
Good job, buddy. Getting that victory again.
buddy.
Hey, hopefully you got another trophy coming your way, bro.
Yeah, we'll see.
You know what I'm saying? All right, good job, buddy.
Good job, my man. Good job, dude. I'm happy. Got your hands full there.
He's double strapped up, man. He can't. I love it. Good job, Joe Torres, right there. Hey, man. Hey, that's a young up-and-coming icon right there.
Yeah, and what a great performance by him again. But again, I think for me, I'm just going to finish up on what I was saying earlier. I think if the criteria is the same as yesterday, right? I think Joe won it yesterday because his impressive stoppage.
Yeah.
He got that fight and he stopped it. Like,
So
he
you
ended
think-
it.
you thinking the young man.
And I think it's going to go to a stoppage. So I think the two impressive stoppages of tonight were back-to-back fights. And it was... first, it was Gerardo Macias, who was a very impressive stoppage, versus a winner from yesterday in Drayvon Cali Jr.
Yeah.
Right? And then we had the young kid from OG Hastings come out here. Very first fight, Daniel Evans.
Shut it down.
And he came and stopped Alejandro Medrano from Buena Vista. And I think those two performances right there, in my opinion, are up there, but I wouldn't keep Joe out of the conversation.
So now to ask, gentlemen, I know that it's not up there, but you know, asking you guys this question: what was fight of the night? The fight. No matter who won, just you guys.
I think Austin Sanchez
and Garing.
I'm gonna disagree. I'm gonna go with Angel Morales and Christian Wagner in the very beginning.
That was a good brawl. That was a good. That's, you know what? That might be
was a
another
good fight.
good
That
performance.
third round, they
That
both
was a good
gave
fight.
each other a standing 8, and that gave me
You're right.
goosebumps
Yeah,
everywhere.
that is a good
was
fight. That was a good
bro.
fight.
And that might even be a performance of the night, actually.
Yeah.
Because in honesty, I think he was one of the ones that we said yesterday could have been a fighter of the night,
Yeah.
right? So
Shout out to the blue corner
I
with the
wouldn't be
victory right
surprised
there.
if we go there with the young man from Icon. Remind me his name. I know you know it.
Which one? Angel Morales?
Yeah.
Angel Morales and Christian Wagner.
Yeah.
Shout out to Alex Haynes with the victory right there.
Shout
out of the
to
blue
Saints.
corner.
You know what he's saying? He got that victory.
We got Marquez Boxing coming out of here.
Haven't had a lot of action in the chat lately. Here's
So we
the
got
kid that
Joseph Bargan. But Joseph Bargan's coming off of a tough loss against Alejandro Carrillo in the first bout yesterday. But hey,
he was punching
stood in
through
there.
the mitts, I'll tell you what.
Hey, yeah, he was just right by us, Dom, and we heard them. They sounded like gunshots.
Joseph Aguirre versus Gail Terrazas from Herrera Boxing.
All right. Hey, and gentlemen, and after this fight, we got the fight I've been wanting to see all night. Moses Ramirez Jr. versus Axel Herrera.
Well, I've been waiting for that one.
Oh, dude.
Moses has been waiting for that one.
Dude, Moses.
He is, bro. There's something about when you the night when you feel you've been robbed.
Yo,
bro.
that's a hard poncho right there, though.
I like that poncho.
That poncho's hard.
It's all right.
That's a hard poncho.
And like you guys brought up yesterday, what I really love at these shows, and you know, I've seen ever since Mario started his first shows, is the Mexican culture that gets brought here. I love it.
Well, I mean, and that's, you know, obviously that's Mario's heritage, you know, and knowing where Mario's from and how he's grown up, that's going to shine through, you know, and I like that. And that's boxing, right? That's boxing.
I was going to say, I got a question. What is the most prevalent culture or heritage in boxing? The most dominant.
I mean,
Let's go most dominant.
I'll give you.
I'm gonna stand on.
You gotta go Mexican Russian.
I'm gonna stand on 10 toes right now and say USA boxing, son.
And then you got guys like the money team and Floyd
Mayweather, Bernard Hopkins, Oscar De La Hoya, Pernell Whitaker, Muhammad Ali,
Sugar Ray Leonard,
Mike Tyson.
But
now we got the
But
current.
at the same time, there, like the pool.
Yeah.
It's so much. Like if you're talking about numbers, bro. Like
now, if
of
you
course,
did,
I love me American fighters, right? But
think about
but when you think about like make believe Ivan Drago.
Well,
Like,
I was just gonna say, block it up, and you think about the old Soviet, right? The old Soviet bloc, right? All these different fighters, the Klitschko's that come out of that old Soviet bloc.
Right?
You know what I mean? Like,
And, you got current. You got Dmitry Bivol, Archie
Yep.
Beterbiev, especially Archie Beterbiev, man. Unified 175-pound champion with 100% knockout ratio.
Yeah.
Man, those Russians, you weren't lying about the
Wilder,
Russians.
Fury, like you got you got guys from Australia. Right?
Oh,
You
the
guys
Aussies.
got the Aussies that are
I love
fighters
Australians.
too, bro. Like, I don't know. That's a tough question.
That is a tough question because every country can stay
I
claim.
would give you 3: USA, Mexico, United Kingdom.
I think if you break it down in weight classes, it gets a little bit even more interesting because you can like think about like some of the Asian fighters in the flyweight and the lower weights.
Oh yeah, Naira in a way. Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
And then you think about the Mexican fighters and they dominate some of them lower ranks all the way up into the mid ranks. You know what I mean? And there's some fighters that dominate at a higher level too. I think it's really there's no correct answer on that question though, man, because all these countries come with pride, and that's what I love about boxing too, bro. Is like you can rep your country with pride. And in the ring, bro, after it's all said and done, there's that mutual respect because y'all done shed blood against each other and fought against each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and a good example that I love. You look back at Canelo and Gennady Golovkin.
Yeah.
Their 3 fights. If you look at the end of their 3rd fight, they weren't just hugging out of respect, like boxers usually do. They were hugging because they're like, we shared 36 rounds together.
Shit, they was hugging, talking about, we got that bag, son.
Hey, Canelo definitely told Triple G, you're welcome for your last paycheck.
Well, allegedly versus per Canelo, Triple G may not have got that money yet. Allegedly.
It's been
Wow,
nearly
that's what
2
he. Did you
years.
see that press conference before the fight? He was him and Oscar were going back and forth,
yeah.
and Canelo was like, "Yo, why don't you pay Triple G the money?" Well, Oscar came back the very next day and sent an assist and deceased letter talking about, "Hey, you keep saying this, you're gonna ruin my career, you're gonna ruin my money," and so. He kind of put that up in the air like, yo, you better stop.
It's kind of
that.
crazy. Is Golovkin? I'm wondering where he's at. Like, I want to say he's retired. He hasn't made an official.
I was thinking. What's funny is I was thinking about that because I was chilling today this morning, just going through the YouTube and Facebook and all that shit, and there was some Triple G videos that were showing up, and I was like, yo, what happened to Triple G? He's kind of
after that 3rd Canelo fight, man. He just kind of vanished in the shadows, bro.
He was an older boxer already too, though. You know what I mean?
40 years old.
Yeah.
But I hear rumors that he's running for president in Uzbekistan.
Hey, any of those countries with the stand behind it, they produce some fighters. You look at the UFC, you look at boxing, you know what I mean? You look at kickboxing and just grappling, dude. Like, yeah.
If you see a fighter,
Philippines are kickboxers
if
too.
you see an MMA fighter from Dagestan, call it a day. Call it a day, bro.
You stick a fork in you, you're done, bro. You're gonna lose.
Yep.
They
will
fuckers
wrestle you.
They wrestle bears, dude.
At like 9 years old too.
Yeah.
You know what? I didn't get any of the UFC card last night. Did you?
To be completely honest with you, that card was terrible.
You know what's sad?
I was more focused on Canelo.
You know what's sad, and it's like I miss ESPN having Friday night fights, right, for boxing.
Yeah.
You know, I miss HBO's Boxing After Dark because yesterday when I got on ESPN, when I got home, I was online checking to see what's going on, seeing if I can find what's going on with Canelo, and the lead story on ESPN was UFC, and it wasn't no big names, and it wasn't anybody that I recognized or that I noticed. And then maybe if I'm more into MMA, I'll notice it, right? But it was kind of disappointing because I'm so used to boxing being at forefront, and to see it with ESPN, and obviously they're protecting their investment. They've got a lot invested with UFCs on ESPN Plus, and they're not necessarily running the pay-per-views for boxing no more. So it was kind of disappointing to see that because as an older man, 40-year-old man, 41-year-old man, I remember growing up watching Boxing After Dark and all that good stuff. So yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Alex Sainz, let's get him in. Let's get the champ in.
Hi guys, here we got Alex Sainz with the big W. Man, how you feeling?
Good.
Good. How old are you, my man?
11.
11. All right, man. 11 years old. Big win. You got a good strap. Man, overall, what was the game plan going into this fight?
It was just distance and rotations and
Those jabs, man. Jab will take you around the world. They'll tell you that in boxing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man, was there anything that your opponent had that kind of threw you off that made you think, oh, this is gonna be a rough night?
No.
Alex, how do you feel about your victory? Obviously, that's a nice piece of hardware you're going to be taking home with you. How do you feel? I mean, obviously, you're a little winded, but how do you feel about overall?
I feel happy.
Yeah?
Yeah, I just feel happy to win.
How long you been boxing for?
2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, man.
With 2 years of boxing, you have to be kind of used to these long cards, right? But let's talk about how you balanced waiting all day long to have your bout at the end of the card. Was that tough for you, or were you how did you compose that energy?
It was just relaxing. Just just relaxing.
Taking it easy?
Yeah, taking it easy, not much, but yeah.
Nice. If there's anything you can say to your friends, your supporters, everybody that's been watching you, look into that camera right there, show them your bout and tell them one thing you want to say, man.
I did it.
That's right. I did it, baby.
Love it. Hey. Alex Sainz, USA All-Stars.
Good job, my man.
Congratulations on your victory, man. Flash that in front of the camera one more time. Show them that gold, baby. Show them that gold. Already.
Good job.
Congratulations, man. Alex. Great fight tonight, man. It was thoroughly entertaining. Got a fan of DNA, brother.
Absolutely.
Thank you, guys.
Good job, bro.
Awesome. Alex Sainz, everybody. Good job. Champion right there.
Hey, we got
Hey,
some
the champ
action.
just left Dom hanging for a minute.
He did. It's all right. When you're a champion, you have the right to do so.
Hey, we the champion, bro.
Hey, you know what I'm gonna call out again is this chat, bro. This chat has gotten a little quiet on us.
Got a little quiet, right?
You know, Tyler's last post. Cub is a great kid. That was a while ago now. You know, so it would be nice to see a little bit of action flowing.
It's dinner time, dog.
It is dinner time. But you could also just say, hello.
7 o'clock already, man. Where did the day go?
The day go.
Hey, it's crazy seeing these young people. This young man right here.
Struggling to carry all this stuff.
It's like the kids we coach, man, with football, man. It's just seeing them haul their big ass bags, and they're just like, oh God, I'm done with this
Hey,
today.
look at the jumbotron. Look at the smile on that young man's face, man.
Love it.
That's what it's about.
Love it, bro.
That's what it's about.
Love it.
Shout out to the signs.
Yo, shout out to USA All-Stars.
Sure.
Did their thing today, man. That was a great job. Taking home some
The
gold.
Bulgarians came out and did their thing too, right there in the ring.
Yes, sir.
Right now, they had a great matchup earlier. They were here yesterday, had a tough loss. You mentioned it to Alejandro Project X, right? And now let's see what the results of this fight are. It was a tough one, man. I don't know.
50% off right now. Tacos, hot dogs.
Oh, they trying to get rid of them glizzies, dog.
Hey, I'm good, man. I'm full, no Diddy.
My boy Tyler's glizzied out. He's got a glizzy hangover.
Tyler.
Oh, my bad, Tyler. You just said Tyler. My boy Xander.
Tyler.
No, I'm talking about Tyler in the chat. He's glizzied out too. That's why he hasn't responded.
Tyler, the
Xander.
glizziator.
Xander, you're not the glizzy king no more.
No more? Hey, I'm okay with that.
But you're not the glizzy king no less either.
What do you mean I've only had tacos?
I mean, you know what? I gotta apologize because you came through in the clutch and surprised us with some tacos to get started.
Absolutely. I was not about to be.
And I just wanted you to know that's next level shit.
Absolutely.
Shout out to the red corner.
But Bulgarian took a loss Saturday, got the dub Sunday.
Nice.
Hey, it's all about redemption, right? It's not how you start, it's how you finish, right? So what a great way to come in and
get that dub.
And get the dub, take care of the victory.
We'll effort with Garing down here to get us a interview here, but great job.
Your participation up there. Thank you so much. Excellent. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome bout number 28.
28. This is the fight we've been looking for, though. Moises Ramirez from A1 going on and taking on Axel Herrera from North Denver Tigers.
Hey, I'm interested to see what Moses got in store. Again, right when you don't get the results you want, sometimes you come back with a vengeance.
Wow, and yesterday when we talked to him, he sounded very driven, bro.
And we just seen Bulgaria do it.
Yeah.
right? We just seen Bulgaria, and then they also embraced themselves on the red carpet right here.
They're like, yo, good
from
good
two
job.
different gyms, but have like
we got
agendas.
Bulgarian coming over here for an interview. All right, once he gives us
Let's get Joseph Garing over here. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about.
I don't know. Chemo has it.
All right, guys, so here we got Joseph Bulgarian off of a big win. Joseph, how you feeling, my man?
I feel good. I knew I could have done better in there, and I knew I had potential to end it early, but I just got off being sick, and obviously no excuses, but I just
kudos to you, man. Being sick, and then also starting to keep up with training and everything.
Yes, sir.
I can respect that, my man. Yesterday the results didn't go your way. It happens. Box take law, but I noticed you kind of had that look in your eyes for day 2. You're like, nah, man, I'm not taking back-to-back losses,
Yes,
my
sir.
man.
Hey, I know you said you wasn't feeling good, but you still fought through it and got here. Congratulations on the fight, man. You look good up there. You look like you were feeling it up there. How does it feel, man? Was there a specific game plan you had going into this, or?
Well, for my fights, I don't like really going in there with the game plan, because then when it don't work out, I start to get frustrated. So my only game plan was not to have a game plan, and I just went in there and just did my thing and boxed him out, and thank God I went my way.
We were standing here, we're broadcasting, and then we hear this pop, pop.
Yes, sir.
That's what I was getting
I
ready to
looked
say.
over and I saw you doing mitt work with your coach, man, and I was like, gentlemen, those sound like gunshots.
Well, that was my question. Is like, we hear the impact over here. You say you could probably have finished it in there. Why didn't you? Why didn't you just finish it, dog? It's been a long day. Also I could see you were having fun.
Yes,
right,
sir.
you were enjoying yourself. You were taking whatever he was given, right?
Yes, sir.
But when we hear that impact, and then we hear you say, "I knew I could have finished it." My question is why?
I knew I had the potential to stop it early, and the doing mitts was just trying to just get me warm. But I always tell my coach that I don't like to go in there with the game plan, like I was saying, and I knew I had him with body shots, and I don't know why I can't. I'm not a very good finisher, and my type of style is just to hit and not get hit. So when I try going in there and trying to stop the fight, and then I start reaching, so.
Got to get outside of your game plan.
Yes,
That's so
sir.
good, right?
Yeah.
You want to go in there and what you're comfortable
Yes,
with
sir.
and do what you do. Listen, Joseph, make sure you look into this camera right here. Give a big shout out to all your supporters, your fans, your family, your friends, anybody you want to say shout out to, anybody you want to rub it in, and make sure you show off that gold, man. You
Yes,
worked your ass off to earn that, man.
I just want to give a shout out to my team, my coaches, and all my sparring partners, and mostly give a shout out to my dad and my brothers, and just everyone in my family, my mom, and they just always try to just be there for everything I do, and just everyone, man, just everyone, just supportive of everyone.
Absolutely,
Good job,
man.
Great job
Congratulations
tonight.
again.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And we look forward to
Congratulations,
seeing
brother.
you again, man.
Thank you.
Can't wait to see you fight again.
Thank you.
Good job, dude. Good job.
Safe travels going home, man. Good job.
Hey, let's take.
Good job, brother.
All right, so
Hey, I'm just looking in the ring right now.
yeah, that's what I was doing
And there's
too.
an overwhelming size difference, right?
Yeah.
And honestly, like, Moses is trying to get in there and work his way in there, but I don't know if he's had to deal with this that as much. And I don't know, but it looks like the opponent, right? I forget his name.
Axel Herrera.
Axel Herrera is kind of dictating the pace a little
Hey,
bit.
I just want to point something out. Axel's boots, boy. His boxing boots. Check them out, man.
And
Them are hard. They pink.
just about 2 weeks ago,
Little swag.
North Denver Tigers came down here at Icon just to get some sparring going. I stepped in there with Axel, and I'll tell you guys this: kid's frustrating. It's frustrating, being a lengthy. I was just mentioned earlier, those lengthy, tall southpaws. Oh man, they are a nightmare. They're hard to deal with. So I could see where Moses is struggling right now.
Yeah, he's feeling a little bit of frustration, right?
You got to find your spot. It's hard sometimes, but you got to find your spot.
Absolutely. And,
Dom likes to stir the pot, right, Al?
Oh boy.
And he just said that the North Denver Tigers came over and sparred, and he jumped in there with Axel. No and Moses fought yesterday, and No got a controversial win. So I got to ask, did No and Axel jump in there and spar too?
absolutely.
How did that one look?
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you.
Do I have to tell you off air?
Yeah, I would turn me off air. I would turn me off air. I'm because I want somebody.
biased, you know.
Well, and you know
Look
what?
at those shoes are icy, boy.
I'm telling you, bro, it's drip, right?
Pink, oh, dude, that pink.
I was trying to tell y'all that. Y'all ignore
It's not
me.
the same color of your shirt, dog.
You ignore me. Hey,
real men wear pink.
actually, Dom. Yo, if my man was up there rocking your shirt right now with those,
Oh, dude.
yo.
Can we get a outfit of the night award?
To me, put them skinnies on for
Hey,
the
First of all, we're men. We don't wear outfits.
shit. I put
Fits.
them on. I put them fits on, boy.
And just to kind of throw out there, gentlemen, if I'm in the corner of Moses Ramirez, I'm going to tell him, you know, he's taller. Chop
Oh,
down.
nice.
That was a good
nice
left hook. But if I'm Moses, I'm going to tell him, chop
Another
down
left hook.
down that tree.
You
Well,
know
there he
what?
goes, too,
does-
changing his levels.
It does look like a body head is there, right? Right to the body,
Ready,
left
left hook
hook.
upstairs. Oh,
Yep.
okay, Dom, I see you.
Yeah.
I see you.
He has been in this round. He has been going to that body a little bit more.
Fade him out too.
Yeah,
make him overreach.
You know, fellas, I actually like this round for Moses.
I do too.
So
I'm
far,
gonna
I
agree.
like it. I like what he's doing. I like he's making his opponent kind of get out of his comfort zone here. I think a little bit. So smart move by Moses.
Good left, right hand
Good
downstairs,
combo.
left hook right upstairs. Now he's you could not kind of notice Moses is kind of putting it all together.
Ooh, nice right there. What a great counter punch. You know, I will say this about Moses, man. The same thing in the no-no fight. Round one, we were all like, I don't know, timing doesn't quite seem there. Round two,
Moses got
Moses'
to it.
timing was there. Same thing we see here. I wouldn't be surprised if Moses comes and wins this third round and wins this fight.
And if I'm him,
2-1.
And if I'm him, you know, you don't want the same feelings yesterday. Come out for the kill.
Yeah.
Third round, you want to come out.
I have it 1-1.
I have it 1-1 too. I'm gonna agree with you on that, Dom.
I have it 1-1 right now. Moses taking the second. God, I keep forgetting the kid's name. I hate when I do that.
Axel.
Axel taking the first. Convincingly, too, both of them. I don't think they were close. I think Moses clearly won the second, and Axel clearly won the first. Just my opinion. Shout out to all the Icon team from Richard Bueno.
Richard Bueno, that's Zeke's Pops.
Shout out to Zeke's Pops. Appreciate you, man. We were talking about it. We need more fathers like you, man.
Absolutely.
We ain't always perfect as dads, but we're present, and that makes us perfect.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Action here in the third round. They trying to take this fight.
Hey,
both
it's 1-1.
fighters know it's
They both know
1-1.
it's 1-1. Good movement by Moses Ramirez.
Moses landed 2 good lefts and got out of there. Again, I think Moses is calm, man. He got that timing down. This is action, and I'm going to stand up for this one, fellas. We're going to see it go. Let's go, gentlemen. Yeah! Sorry, fellas.
That's my ear.
It is
That's
your
my
ear.
ear.
Good to
Yo,
see
Oh,
you.
Axel,
good little three-piece from
Good
Axel.
Axel. Oh, nice left. Twice for Moses.
Moises
That
Ramirez with
rocked
the good
Axel
one.
a little bit.
Got him. Oh, nice right to the center of the gut.
Axel definitely felt that. He kind of hunched over a little bit, you know.
I felt that.
Trying your best to keep that poker face.
That's one of those.
Yep.
I'm good, coach. Good counter punching by Moses. I am impressed. I am impressed the way this kid turns it on, and if he makes his way over here, I'm going to tell him my advice is to fight like you do in the second and the third and the
Oh,
first.
good combination by Moses. He's gaining that confidence, gentlemen.
Hey, I'm just gonna say y'all keep going over it, but Herrera's landing punches too.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Herrera's landing punches right here too. So I feel your excitement for Moises because he's doing his thing. But I'm not gonna look off what Herrera's doing right now because if I'm a judge, and you know what, maybe the judge is seeing a little different. That's the scary thing about it.
But this is the thing, right? If you're a judge, you got to ask yourself. They're both landing punches. One's the longer fighter. Who's it harder to land punches for?
Yep.
Who has the harder job? And Moses is doing what he needs to do to get in and out of those little lanes and land them where he can. He's taking whatever Axel's given to him. Great fight. I don't know how you're going to score it. I'm going to score it 2-1 for Moses.
Hey, young Moises Ramirez, he could be he literally could be 2-0 this weekend. You know what I mean? He
might leave opposite.
Might leave 0-2. You know what I mean? Like it's so hard this sport, especially when you got good competition that you're fighting. And you're not just bowling over some nobodies or lower competition, right? You fought 2 game fighters this weekend, and who knows? Who knows? I think both have a lot to be proud about.
Would it be safe to say? Do you guys think what I said just a second ago? If Moses fights his second and third rounds,
oh, absolutely.
Like if he fights his first round like he does his second and third,
he'll be dominant.
I think he's gonna be dominant, man, because the way he turns it on in those later rounds, he figures it out quickly. He's either very coachable, and he has some great coaches giving him the input, or he's very intuitive, and he's making the correct changes in there to change the pace of the fight.
I kind of like the way he fights his first round, though, man. Like
it's
he doesn't get down like in the fight, right? He doesn't he's not like he's getting blown out in the first round.
Agree.
But he's doing a lot of studying in that first round, figuring out what his opponent's doing best, right? And the timing, and then coming back after understanding the timing, and his timing is better.
And to reply to that out. Oh wait, hold on, let's hear this winner.
I think the crowd thinks the red.
What?
Wow. No, I mean
Axel
it was
Herrera.
a close fight, bro.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Listen, though, but that's why I pointed out in that third round. That's why I pointed out what I did, because you know what? Hey, when you're close, it looks messy. When you're further away, it doesn't look as messy.
I
That's all I'm saying.
I don't want to take anything away from what he does in the first. To piggyback off what you were saying. And it is a respect thing. But when you have 3 rounds, that little bit of time is the difference maker. Moses, good job, bro. Good job, bro. Keep that head up, kid.
Well, and I don't even necessarily mean to say it like it's being respectful or whatever of the opponent. That's not what I'm saying. I think he's doing a lot of studying and analyzing in that first round. And you're right. Maybe we could do that a little bit sooner. Maybe you could do that in the first 30 seconds or first minute. But sometimes it's hard to gauge what they're going to do.
So I was going to tell you, Al, we noticed with Moses in that first round, he analyzes. Let me say this. Doing that as an amateur, not really a smart idea. Only for the fact
right
your time.
Professionals
do that because guess what? You got 36 minutes.
They got 10 rounds, or they got 8 rounds, or they got
you got all that time. Amateurs, you got to go.
No, I get that. I get that, and that's something that that's a block you have to get by, right? You have to work yourself past it to get there. I would just point that out, and I was also just wanted to point out that Herrera's work from far away. You know what I mean? Like he did a good job.
Let's get this interview in with Axel real quick.
Feel free to tell you, man. All right, here, let's get these on you.
You can stand up if you want, Axel.
Yeah, you can stand up if you want.
Stand up or take your seat, whatever you want.
Speaking to this mic. Yeah, turn on that side. There we go. Axel, my man, you got the W, my man. How you feeling?
I feel great. I don't know how to explain it. I've been out for such a long time, and to come back and win and put on an incredible show was amazing in front of this amazing crowd, amazing event. I loved every moment of it.
Absolutely, my man.
Axel, you fought a real formidable opponent in Moses. He's a great fighter. He's been here these last 2 days. Was there any point in the fight where you felt like you were uncomfortable, or you had to turn it on because you didn't know what the outcome was going to be?
There was a point in the second round because I was confident in my first round, but then that second round he came out firing, and I felt pressured. But diamonds are made under pressure. I had to fire back.
I love that.
And
hey, I love that. I love that.
Hey,
I had to fire back, and some people, when you fire back, they're like, "Oh shoot!" Like they don't know what to do, because once you're on the offense and then defense comes out and hits you in the mouth, it's like I don't know what to do moment.
Hey, Axel, I thought you won the first round. I thought he took the second. The fellas was pointing out some of his action inside in the third, and I noticed, man, that though he looked busy inside in the third, you were still throwing punches, landing punches, keeping him at bay, and you were still working your style and working your fight. And I really do think that you did a lot to come away with that victory. What does it mean to you getting in there, getting that victory, and being able to take home that strap?
It means a lot because how you said it was a close match all around. I took the first, he took the second, and that third round could have went either way. It feels amazing, and the third round was one of those things that you can't give it to the judges, and I think I gave just enough to not give it to the judges and come away with the victory.
Hey, look at this camera right here, brother, and I want you to give a shout out to any fans, supporters, family, your team, your coaches, whatever you want to do. Give a big shout out, wave that belt around because you earned it, brother.
Yes, sir. I want to give a shout out first and foremost to God, the man above. Without him, any of this is possible. And then second, my family, my father, my mother, my brother, my uncle, everyone here. Third, team. coming back, it wasn't easy, and they made me feel comfortable, and they made me feel ready for this fight. And then fourth, shout out to Coach Trujillo right there, my football coach, for coming out and supporting. And fifth, thank you everyone. I love you all.
Football coach, what position you play in football?
I play wide receiver, but I'm switching to corner this year.
Already.
Where you coach? Where you play for?
I play for Prairie View High School.
Okay, shout out to Prairie View High School.
Shout out to Prairie View High School, yeah. Shout out to all those people, I love you there. Shout out to this girl named Lulu, she has my heart.
I gotta shout out the girl.
Hey, before we let you go, Axel, I gotta give you props on the drip, my dude.
Thank you.
Hey.
Shout out to my dad for putting the scapular on this in the car before the match.
All right.
All glory to God. And thank you guys for shouting out the drip.
Axel, big fight, big job. Congratulations on your victory, man. Super happy to see you. You got a fan in DNA going forward, brother. Congratulations. Great job.
Good job, man. Good job.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's fun sparring and interviewing you, my guy.
Thank you all.
Yep.
Shout out to Axel Herrera right there with the victory. Shout out to the North Denver Tigers. What up? North Denver all day.
All right, so gentlemen, here we got an interesting match in Cooper Haynes Egbert and Joel Velasquez.
Bigger fellas.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I glanced over here right quick, and the dude sitting down I thought was my pops.
A little bit.
And I keep hating to bring it up, fellas, but I used to spar with Cooper, man, and me and him were the same weight, and now to see him 150 pounds scares me a little bit. I'm like, dude, we were the same size. Last time I sparred him was like a year and a half ago, and I'm like, damn, dude, you're way bigger now.
For sure, dude, and that's what the difference of taking time off and not, or really like proper eating can do to you, do to a fighter, right? You could either gain or you could drop like you did. And,
I dropped, yeah.
And
I dropped a lot.
And it's crazy how you can go from being 150
that's how much I won. I'm like 129 right now, 130.
129, right? That's crazy, bro. Kudos to you guys for being able to do that.
Yeah, man.
Cooper Haynes Ebert from KO Cancer Boxing.
Yep. Hey, man.
Joel Vasquez from Marquez.
I'm gonna say I loved working with Cooper though. Sparring with him, it was fun.
Yeah.
I had a great time sparring with him. It was always fun, dude. We always got in fun little brawls, and I'm happy to see him performing. I didn't even know he was on this card until I just noticed. So
that's what's up, man. And I think that's the unique perspective of having you on with us, man. Is you've got a little history with some of these fighters. You've been around a little bit, so you get some history with them. And it's cool to kind of hear your stories and knowing who you sparred with, and you know what I mean. Like you got a little history here, man. So big ups to you, bro. I appreciate the insight for sure.
That.
Wait, is that your phone over there?
Yeah, your phone right there.
Okay.
Yeah, your phone was ringing, my man. I don't know.
Man, we don't answer phones when we broadcasting. We professional.
It's okay. There was so many, when you're.
How cool is it for Axel when he sat down? He's like, I feel famous.
I thought that was cool too.
Hey, you gotta love that personality, right?
And he absolutely loved it that you guys noticed the drip on his feet,
Hey, dude, I had to point that out, man.
Hey, I didn't notice till you guys pointed it, and I was like, oh, damn, he's got those nice little pink shoes. Okay.
And again, another father here, another mother here. It's cool to see that, man. It's cool to see family here. Obviously sometimes you can't make it out, and we get it, but it's love to see when we see it. We're always going to point it out when we see it.
Hey, as a coach, right, let's bounce back to that last fight. As a coach, what do you tell Moses, man, after two tough losses? Like, how do you keep...
Listen, I sit him down.
How do you keep the motivation, right? Because you can't say, oh, I'm just not going back to an icon event.
No. And I said...
Right, and if that... You can't create that as a narrative or an excuse, right?
It being an icon event is just coincidence, bro.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, you hear that, right? You hear that, I'm not going to do it here, I'm not going to do it there.
Yeah.
But to me, as a coach, I'm going to say, screw that.
Yeah.
Right? We want to go into the belly of the beast. We want to be in the environments we're not supposed to win in. We want to go out to those deep waters to see if we could swim. And that's what I want to. That's the message
And that's what I mean when I'm telling them, when I'm saying that icon thing is just a coincidence, right? It don't matter where the fight's at. Right. Listen, if you fight a fight that you could be proud of, and you came out here and fought two fights that you can be proud of, and the results didn't go your way, the first thing I'm going to tell them is, as you kind of pointed out astutely, let's get busier earlier, right? Mm-hmm. Let's make that first round count for us, right? I get the fact that you're being methodical and maybe you're doing a little bit of homework, right? We got to get that done quicker. Let's get started faster. The other thing I'm going to say is, don't stop being who you are. Yeah. Keep fighting, keep grinding. Hey, sometimes we're right there for our blessing, right? We're right there for our victory, and we just got to push just a little bit further, and we're there. And this could be one of those cases, man. Like, hey, push a little bit further. Break down everything you're doing and really critique it.
And the thing is tough. Thank you.
Man, what a beautiful message you are sending around the world.
Thank you.
Thank you. The sport has not been receiving the attention, but you guys are superstars.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you, man.
Thank you. Praise to you, brother.
Thank you.
Thank you, Luis. Thank you, brother.
We enjoy doing this with you, Luis.
Podcast on YouTube.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Listen.
Appreciate it.
Listen, man. It's not about us.
It's not about us.
Yeah. It's not about us, man. It's about these young people. It's about the people like Wilfred Hall. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Who got in at after some adversity, got in and was like, I'm a coach, and then was like, you know what? These kids need to see it from a leadership standpoint. So now I'm going to fight.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? That's what it's about, man. It's about these young athletes.
It's also about the kids that don't get that outcome that they want, and it's to remind them the purpose, remind them of the why, remind them of Rome wasn't built overnight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you can do whatever you want as long as you keep your mind and put your mind to it. Shout out to these young fighters.
And you mentioned it a little
tough,
bit.
Dude.
On the side, I don't know if I'm going to agree with that standing 8 count. I don't know what that was about, but
I unfortunately missed it, man, and I'm going to lean on you. I'm going to trust you on that one. I've noticed a couple of the standing 8 counts, so after a big shot, and this is my ignorance of amateur boxing. It's like I noticed after a standing 8 count and after a big shot, man, sometimes they call a standing 8 count. I'm just like, okay, that's a little early. That's just a punch, you know what I mean? And so I get it. Sometimes it's like that, where it's like, that's a little early. Like, wow, all it was a good punch. He took it, he ate it, why the standing? But obviously these officials, I guess, they see things in the ring that we don't see, I guess.
Yeah, and it's a judgment call, right?
Right.
It's so quick of a judgment call to where you have
Some are quicker than others, too.
Yeah, like you have to almost step in because you don't want to be wrong on the latter end of that to where the standing 8 count was needed and you didn't call it, and then it results in injury or something of that nature,
I guess that's the hardest part.
It's a tough spot to be in.
That's the hardest part about being an official and being a judge or even being a coach.
You're going to get critiqued.
Your every decision is getting critiqued.
Yeah.
Right? And it's only magnified more, right? This referee, he's in the ring right now. It's just him and 2 fighters. But outside of the ring, it's all of us seeing what's going on. And it's all of us with our individual opinions and thoughts about how things are going that kind of, it kind of changes a little bit how some people see things.
Yeah, let me get the ring cam real quick. I just
That was a great fight.
I just want to always point out the truth in the details, right? And I just want to give Mario a shout out because, again, I've been saying it all night. Fathers, we don't have to be perfect. We just have to be present. And look at him over there. He's been running around, right? And you see him over there holding his baby girl, man. Shout out to you, Mario, bro. I appreciate that, man. I love it when I see fathers out here doing what fathers are supposed to do.
He's been holding baby girl for a minute
Shout
now,
out to
too.
you, man.
He's getting tired. I know Mario got a little,
Yeah,
but
he's in shape, but, that's still tough when you're running around all day, been on your feet for 2 days straight.
Yes, sir.
Right? Early mornings, late nights, and then you're out here holding your baby girl because she don't want nobody else but dad.
Hey, but let me tell you guys, you guys are fathers, and I hope I want to experience this one day, but in the end, that's what it's all about, right?
It is, man.
It really is, man. I don't. Nothing else matters to me if my kids don't matter to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, great fight in the ring, man.
And my dad always told us kids, growing up, if I don't have you guys by the end of the day, I don't want it.
Yo, straight up.
My
Great
dad
fight.
always told me, you ain't mine, but I love you. It's like, I'm just playing. He didn't say that.
You may be the mailman, but
I just gotta make the people laugh. I'm
like-
just checking to see who's still out there.
It's like, son, you look like the milkman.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, man. I'm trying to rate yesterday in comparison to today with some of those things that we just seen, and I just don't know if yesterday quite measures up.
I think yesterday was.
TNA Sports Denver.
I think yesterday was a little bit more.
The talent pool seemed like there was a lot more fighters or something.
Yeah, I think so. Just a little bit more talent.
I mean, not necessarily talent.
Not
You know
talent.
what
I guess
I'm
that's the wrong word for it.
The diversity of the
There you
talent
go.
pool. I'll say that, right?
Yeah,
it
there
seemed
you go.
like we've seen a bigger variety of age gaps, size difference.
Just thicker pool.
You know, a lot more mismatches out there. You know, that you wouldn't expect to see.
Wow, we see some eye-popping action yesterday too.
We did, bro, and it was exciting. Like things like just pop out at you. You couldn't avoid it. You know what I mean? Like it's so.
Shout out to Joao Vasquez right there from Marquez Boxing with the victory in the blue corner.
Yeah.
Big,
Those boys
big.
were brawling, man.
Hey, Marquez Boxing, they came out here and represented, man.
Standing on business.
They've got some straps today too, and yesterday too. So
Yeah, and that was another tough decision. It looked like, man. I don't know if Cooper really felt totally pleased with that. She passed the red corner. Look at her. She's just feeling her things, feeling herself. Yeah.
Let's go.
Man, I wish we were still doing ring cams. Now they're doing the songs at the end.
This is Vanaris Villa Flores from All Stars Boxing.
Yep.
And
Shout
she's
out.
going to be taking Stasia Clemens from Triple Threat.
Shout out, shout out.
Yes, sir.
Yo, man's like, he wants to say what's up, but he's like, oh, you know, what's going on? What's going on?
150. 2 minutes, 3 rounds.
Let's go.
Weight of 150 for these two young ladies.
Yeah, like I said.
About
14 to 15 years old, man, and they're about 30
about 30. 2 more bouts
after this one.
after this one.
I love it, man. Hey, I will say, we've got some ladies coming up here, and then we've got Layla Nunes versus Maya Salazar coming up after. This is going to be All-Stars versus Triple Threat in these next 2 matches.
I like her.
And I'm excited to see the ladies out here, man. This is, you know what? This is what today had that Saturday didn't.
That's right.
And I love seeing that. You know, Mario speaks about it, and Coach D specifically speaks about the young ladies in boxing. So it's exciting to have these young ladies out here fighting.
We were excited to
That's all right, man.
Oh, it's up to you.
Okay. You're good, brother. You're good. You're good.
And I can keep it off camera too if you want, man. We can just.
Yeah, you want to be off camera with just the audio?
No, you can put me on camera.
All right.
Yeah, I was gonna say because the optic right now looks like a true champion and warrior, my brother. I'm gonna tell you.
Go ahead, put those on, brother.
This is just blood all over me, bro.
No, you're good, bro. We clean them up.
You got Joao Vasquez and Marquez Boxing gonna join us after his victory today.
What a great.
Can I just say real quick before we start this interview? This is what a warrior and a champion looks like, ladies and gentlemen. This is what hard work and dedication looks like, and I can appreciate that, my man.
Thank you, man. You know, what a great fight there. You know, it was a lot of action, a lot of physicality, obviously, as the people can see. What does it feel like to get into a brawl like that, and at the end, your hand gets held and you get that hard word? What's that feeling like?
It's empowering, I would say. It's something that's like just gives you a lot of like adrenaline and makes you really happy. Especially with like my type of like person. Like that, I find like joy in this stuff. It's like blood, all of this stuff. It's just like I feel like comfortable with all this stuff. Like most people like will get like all scared and they don't like all blood and all this. This is like exciting. There's only a few people you can pick to do this stuff, and it's nice.
That's right, man. It takes a true warrior to step into that ring.
Do me a favor, brother. Will you scoot up just a little bit more onto the mic? But listen, we were talking about that earlier, right? It takes a special kind of individual to get in that ring. A certain type of courage you must have to get in that ring, man. So where do you attribute all that to? Why do you want to get in this ring and go through hell and put yourself through hell in training for these moments?
Just knowing that I did something that was difficult. I find joy in doing the hard things when nobody else does them. Like people try to go the easy way when I choose to do the hard way. Maybe I'll be more successful in life if I do the harder things in life, so I can succeed and be great. I want the world to know my name. I want to be there. I want to keep on doing this stuff. It's just doing the hard things will make you go.
Yeah, comfort is the killer of growth.
Yeah.
Hey, there's something to be said about going through some hard times and coming out on the better side of it. And the growth, the things you learn about yourself, right? The things you learn about your ability, man. So I know you learned a lot about yourself today going through the fight. We've been doing it all day, man. There's this camera right here in front of you. Give a big shout out to anybody that you want to give a shout out to. Anything you want to say right now, man. The floor is yours. Congratulations on your huge victory, bro, and wave that bout around, dude. It's all you right now.
Just all I can say is just keep following what you want to do. Don't give up. That's all you got to do. Shout out to my grandmother.
There you go.
Yeah, that's it.
Good job, man. What a great performance tonight. Congratulations, and you enjoy your
good job, brother.
Your hard work there, man.
Hey, go relax now, dude. You earned it. Joe Vasquez, man. Good job, buddy. Proud of you, man. Oh, what a great fight. What a great fight.
Hey, man. Let's get, let's transition back into this one. In the ring right now, we got the two ladies. Shout out to Desiree for Let's Go Stacia. Anthony, Let's Go Stay, bring home the dub. Right now they're in there and they're battling. We see all these fighters, man, and these young ladies are in there battling it out. I think they said the weight class was 150, right? And to see these two young ladies in there still battling it out, second round, having the endurance and stamina to stand toe-to-toe is truly, truly impressive.
And I'll say big ups to these ladies right here, too, because we're getting towards the end of the night, right? And they've been patiently waiting for their moment. And their moment's here, and guess what? Time to answer that bout. Time to get to it, right?
Exactly. Hey, man, I don't know, but I think the last interviewee had probably the coolest optic for the YouTube. That should honestly probably be our thumbnail.
My man went through it, man. Hey. He went through it, man. He went through a battle right there, bro. And it was evident, man. And you know what? That's the glory, bro. That's the glory you fight for, right?
Yep. Shout out to DNA for making sure that we're sanitizing the headphones after every use, so that way we keep the germs free.
Dom, this reminded me when we were coaching football during COVID.
Oh, man, remember that? That was horrible.
You guys had to do the helmets on.
We had to do cohorts, split up, take temperatures.
Wipe everything down all the time. Like, it was so wild,
after
man.
Every drill. So just imagine hitting the speed bag and then Mario having to come in and wipe it.
That's exactly what he did. That's exactly what he did. And, dude, for the longest time, no sparring.
Slow down.
Ask the fighters. We love sparring.
Yeah, I was gonna say right. We could take a little spin, but how do you manage as a fighter to not spar? Right, that's a big aspect of progression.
Oh, dude, it's hard because sparring is the closest thing you can get to the fight.
Yeah.
It's the closest thing.
Great round right there.
USA Boxing had this little diagram, and they color-coded each state. If it was like red, no sparring. If it was white, you could spar. Colorado was red for so long, and all of us would be like, Coach, can we spar yet? Can we spar yet? No, the CDC said no. No, USA Boxing said no. But then one day we come in and he's like, hey, get your gear on, we're sparring. Oh, dude, it was the best day ever.
Shout out to them for following them rules, though.
Yeah, hey, respect it, keeping everybody healthy. We don't want to get COVID during that hard time.
Well, guess what? We passed that crap now, boys.
Thank God.
And we're here, man. We're here now with these young ladies about to go to the third round.
Stacia Clemens,
145 pounds, one fight of experience, 14 years old from Triple Threat Boxing. Shout out to Coach Naomi Salazar, another lady coach. That's what's up.
That's dope.
Vernilis Villa Flores, 148 pounds, zero bout experience, 15 years old, USA All-Stars boxing team. Shout out to Ross Nunes.
These ladies are tiring out a little bit here, which is expected, right? Again, we talked about the weight. We talked about the weight class that they're in, and punches, man. We're talking about the main event of the Canelo fight last night and how many punches a fighter throws within a fight, right? And I was guessing these crazy numbers, and just in this fight alone, in 3 rounds, I would say that these girls have been very active, throwing a lot of blows.
Absolutely.
So I am not surprised that they are gassing out right now.
You know what
a
I
good
love?
fight for both girls. The blue corner has like that second wind now.
Yeah. You know what I love about amateur boxing, bro? Is it's the epitome of leaving it all in the ring. You don't got these long ass fights. It's like you got this limited amount of time, leave it all in the ring, and that's what these young ladies are doing right now.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it's the biggest question is when your arms are heavy, you're breathing hard, and
you start to think to yourself, man, why the fuck am I doing this?
Yeah.
You know that, but then they also ask themselves, I want this.
Knees weak, arms are heavy.
Let's talk.
Mom spaghetti.
0 bouts to 1 bout. And they're in there banging it out right now, right? At 148, 145, man, that's a tough thing to do, dude. So,
and then after chilling for probably about 10 hours, you know what I'm saying?
Well, and we go back to that question, gentlemen. The glass. You're waiting all day. You're anxious. You're like, man, just put me in there already. I want to get this over with.
I'll tell you what. There's been a presence in the chat for Stasia to bring it home, and it looks like with this 3rd round, man, she might be doing that. She is setting the pace. It looks like she caught a 2nd win, and she is closing out, and the red corner is starting to gas out.
Go.
She is tired.
Oh. Almost through the ring.
Yeah, there we go.
Young lady is just gassed, man. And we've seen this before. Yo, that's just a young lady that's been giving it her all, man.
Well, we've seen this at home with our own gym, right? At one of the very first events.
Yeah.
Right. You see, young Gigi was in there. She had a battle.
Yeah.
And she fought to the very, very end.
Literally until she cannot walk anymore.
And then she just had to get helped out, and she finished. And shout out right now to Villa Flores. She is down right now, but I think it's all about endurance. I think it's all about stamina. I do think she will be okay. For those of you viewing at home, it's tough. It's tough to get in there and fight for this long and maintain that endurance that you truly need. So hopefully they give her the time and the necessary things to make right.
Thank you.
Shout out to her sitting up, man. See, for everybody at home, she is sitting up there helping it up. In that point, at the end of the fight, man, do you step in when you see hydration, right? When
Absolutely.
you see that fatigue.
Yeah.
When they're up against the ropes like that, to where you're leaning into the ropes and that other fighter's leaning into you. Like, do you call for the stoppage?
Yes.
Well, then it's the judgment too.
I would say yes.
Help her when she hits that floor. Those knees aren't going to be able to catch her. She's good. She's good, everybody.
The only scary thing is, gentlemen, when it comes to hydration, professional and amateurs, no matter what age, you're taking a lot of water away from your brain.
Yeah.
And then you're also taking blows to the brain.
And
That's
again,
not a good
job, young lady. Good job.
And look, I don't want to harp on it, but these ladies have been waiting for a long time to fight.
That adds to your fatigue.
If you've been able to eat, and then as an athlete, when you're going, you don't want to eat the wrong stuff, because then when you don't want to get sick in the ring or get sick while you're going. So all that factors in, bro. Like there's a lot of things that factor in, especially with exhaustion
and experience, right?
Yeah.
If you're dealing with everything you guys just mentioned, on top of being new to this, right? Your body's not used to cutting weight and then getting in a brawl. So I get it. I understand completely. And our job as coaches and in any sports industry is to make sure that they're always safe.
And Coach D, on those, after weighing in, we'd go to breakfast, and all the kids are like, oh, I want a cheeseburger, I want cheesecake, I want ice cream, fried chicken. No, you're not going to eat that shit. You're not going to eat that before you step in the ring, Good yogurt parfait, some fruit, some good stuff. After the fight, there you go.
Yeah.
Coach D was always
to the ring for our decision.
To the ring for the decision here.
And I'm pretty sure.
Go back in the ring.
No, they didn't call it stoppage. It went all the way. But I do think the blue corner has done enough to win the fight tonight.
100%.
Yeah. I think it was at the end of the round. Either way, they're going to call the decision of this fight.
Our referee, Glenn Wood. Thank you for your reaction. You were right there.
Getting down to our last couple, man.
Yeah.
Last two, right? Or three?
Two.
Hey, shout out to you, Anthony, man. We're just trying to do this to make sure you guys at home can see your loved ones, man.
Hey, and please do us a favor, Anthony, if you haven't done so already.
Subscribe.
Like, subscribe, follow, whatever you got to do, man. Make sure you get us a like on this page, share it, stick to what we got going on, man. We do all this stuff all the time.
Yeah, man.
All of our gracious hosts, Coach Carrillo and Coach D. Thank you so much for what you do.
It's a great night, man. It's starting to thin out in here a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of these teams have started to make that long trek home.
Ladies and gentlemen, we still have two bouts to go.
Just two more.
Number 30.
2 more fights, man.
Split decision.
Ooh, split
And
decision.
the winner is the blue corner.
Got it?
Split. I
Imagine
don't
if
know.
they said red.
Yeah.
That would be wild.
You would have to run that belt all the way.
I mean,
Well, the
it
thing
would-
is I don't know if they could have.
And ladies and gentlemen,
Right? Like, I mean, I think the 3rd round, she fought.
yeah.
She fought so hard that she did what she was supposed to do. And shout out to her for her endurance.
That hard, yeah.
Right? Because 3-pound difference between the 2 young ladies. You know, and Stasia this is her 2nd bout.
Yeah.
But you know, she looks like she's feeling pretty good right now. Her endurance is intact.
And shout out to her perseverance too.
Shout out to this another young lady bout.
Yep. Hey, here we go again. Again, we're going USA All Stars, and we got Layla Nunes, and she's matching up against Maya Salazar for triple threat. So USA All Stars was triple threat once again, and I'm hoping in for another banger.
ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the blue corner. And the blue corner is
Good. So we'll definitely effort Stasia over here for an interview.
Hey, I like, you know what? I'm an old head, but I like some of the newer music. So I appreciate some of these ring walks that be coming out,
All right,
man.
you know what I'll say about the newer music? Is the production is ridiculous.
It gives you vibes, bro.
The production is ridiculous, bro. Like, I might not be a
honestly-
fans of some of the lyrics or some of the lyricism, but
Bro,
the production is next level.
Metro Boomin, he for real might be.
He does.
one of-
I'll give Metro Boomin. He does make some good stuff, man.
He probably one of my, I don't know, say my favorite producers.
It's hard to say. I don't have favorites, man. 'Cause there's so many good ones.
There is.
It's all the 13s right here.
See this little dude right here. What's his name? Disa,
White hoodie. That Tommy Hilfiger.
right here in the blue with the white hoodie. White and blue.
Oh, that's Ezra.
Ezra.
Oh yeah.
He's still boxing icon, right?
Yeah. No. I haven't seen him in a while.
Out here supporting though. Maybe he's taking a break.
He was with. It looked like he was standing with that with the different gym earlier.
That happens too.
Yeah.
And ladies and gentlemen,
It happens.
representing triple threat in the blue corner, Maya Salazar.
Good job, young lady. Good job. Good to see.
She's up
Good to
and
see
functioning.
young lady Miss Flores out here.
Yeah, good to see Flores up and moving around. She did a great job. Good job tonight.
Man, we getting down to it, man.
No.
Yeah, it's her first fight ever. Yeah, good job for her first fight.
Yeah. Nothing to
It
be-
was a split decision. That means it was close.
Yeah, nothing to be ashamed of. Great job.
Yeah, good
All
job.
these ladies are getting straight to it.
We ain't
Oh,
stopping.
here we go.
Ain't nothing to it but to do it, right?
Absolutely, my friend.
See if I can pull some tail of the tape on these young ladies right here. Give it the proper attention that it deserves.
Shout out to the fighters that aren't fighting tonight, but they're here to support their gym, right? They're here in full effect, out here repping their squads. All I know is somebody ducked some Xander smoke. That's all I know.
I was ready for it, man. After 3 years and that loss was haunting me for 3 years, I was ready for it.
Yeah.
I was ready to, my mom saw the pictures of me out of sparring and stuff, and she was like, "You're coming back with a vengeance, aren't you?" Yes, ma'am, I am. And that's all I need, gentlemen. That's all I need. I just want my win.
Hope and
Just that
opportunity,
one win.
baby.
Just one win.
Hey, you know what? Keep working hard, bro. Right? Let that hard work create an opportunity, and then when that opportunity comes, you're going to have put in the work to be able to have that opportunity and success intersect with each other.
Hey, gentlemen, and I can say, I hope at the show that I do compete, you gentlemen are there.
Oh, man.
Awesome.
Let me know. We'll be there.
Absolutely.
We're going to be like, Zander with the glizzy.
I'm going to come with the glizzy and the belt. I'm going to be like, what up?
You should get sponsored by Oscar Mayer.
The Oscar Mayer, the trunks, the headgear, all of it.
Hey, that'll be fire.
Hey, you come out with your shoes looking like the Weenie Mobile.
Yeah, we got Team Icon right here, bugging
Already
a little bit.
putting in work or cleaning up.
Already getting
Mario
ready.
told him last night as I made my way out, you guys better help me fucking clean out.
Hey,
You know, the
man.
young ones are like, come on, man.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Once we get
It takes
done,
a village to put on something
I'm
like
breaking this shit down and I'm
calling it
getting
a-
home, man. Well, I gotta get back to this man's house so we can set the studio back up.
It takes a village.
But man, it takes a lot to put these events on, man.
Hey,
So
shout out to it only being 7:30 right now, though.
Yo.
I feel like we looked at the clock not too long ago, and we were like, damn, it's already 7.
and it's
And
gonna
I
be
feel
got
like
6 more fights still.
Yeah, like,
Even with the delays, man.
it still seems like decent timing. You
More
know?
fights today than yesterday, and yet we're almost done sooner than we were yesterday.
I
so.
might hit the head again real quick, fellas.
Yeah, go ahead, man. Handle your
You're
business.
good, man. We'll hold it down. We'll hold it down.
Oh, handle your business, man.
Man, these ladies are getting to it.
As we mentioned, Maya Salazar from Triple Threat in the blue corner. Layla Nunes from All-Stars, USA All-Stars in the red corner. Pace has slowed down a little bit compared to what it started at, man. It definitely, you start fast and you start gassing pretty quickly. But both these young ladies sticking it in there right there, though, right now.
Absolutely.
And we'll effort, like I said, we'll effort Stasia to come over but she's actually, if you can see her in our camera view down to the bottom right from below where it says Icon Living, she's actually there cheering on her teammate, man.
Absolutely.
She didn't go to get nothing to eat. She didn't even cut off her tape off her hands yet.
Nope.
She's holding her strap, very proudly cheering on her teammate, and you love to see that.
Hey, I know people say boxing is a lonely sport, and it is. I'll agree, it is. But when you have a great few stablemates among you, it's a good feeling.
There's nothing like that camaraderie of the gym, bro.
We're all
that camaraderie
family.
of the gym, dude. It's legit.
It seriously is like a
love.
family.
Yeah, man. Like you genuinely, a good gym. You genuinely hoping and wishing that the next person does their best and is at their best. So, you know, it's one of those things, bro. You love it. You love to see
you know,
it.
just if I had to give advice to anybody trying to get into boxing, find a gym. You know, they're gonna love you and take you in immediately. You know, they're not trying to kill you in sparring.
Yeah.
You know, that's real gym. That's real love. You know, they want to take care of you and they want to see you improve.
And remember, though, too, like you guys got to remember if you're thinking about boxing, or if you're new in the sport, you got to remember, man, like you're gonna get out what you put in. So
I agree.
You got to be willing to put in the work. You got to be willing to put in the effort. I always tell our kids that we coach, you know, because a lot of them, they want to go D1. They talk about D1 athletes, right? But they don't put in D1 effort. If you want to be a Division I athlete, highest level athlete in college, right, you've got to put in that kind of highest level of work. And it's the same thing right here. If you want to see your talents translate into being a professional or being a high-level amateur, hitting the Olympics, hitting some of these major nationals, being a national champion, you got to put that kind of work in.
Hey, and I can tell you right there, Al, that's high-level coaching knowledge right there, and I respect that. I respect the hell out of that.
Love, man. Love. Look at these ladies, man. I respect that
Bang it
right there.
here.
I respect that right there. Middle of the ring. Let's go. Let's go. I love it. Layla got a chant going right now. USA All-Stars is thick down here, just chanting on their fighter.
Oh, Dom getting into it. Dom
I was
getting
hitting the Carlton over here. They can't see it behind the scenes.
I would never
be loved by anyone.
I would never subject our fans or our
Subject?
viewers. Subject our fans or our viewers to that view of you doing the Carlton.
Hey,
my
get
guy.
enough of that just now, though.
Hey.
I was in there hitting that speed bag.
Oh, dude.
I broke it earlier.
Were you feeling like Rocky?
No, I was feeling more like...
He was feeling like Hulk Hogan's character.
No, I was feeling like...
Oh, that's Thunder. Oh,
I feel like Mick.
Thunder something. Oh, I forgot. And what's crazy is I'm a big Rocky fan.
Great fight going on. We're starting to see a little bit of fatigue setting in.
Hey, yo, Adrian.
How do you guys got this scored since I took a
I'm
little
going to give it to
absence?
Layla, man.
Yeah, I was going to say Layla by a thread right now.
Layla Ali?
Layla Nunes from All Stars in the red
Muhammad
corner.
Ali's granddaughter?
They definitely, hey, shout out to both these ladies. They left that out there in the ring, though, man. And I think Layla may have done a little bit more to edge it out, but they left it all out in the ring right there. So that's big ups.
And you know what, you guys look.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I think so. It don't even have to be spoken. I think
that was a good one.
That was a great fight.
Yeah.
I love that energy at the end. I love that energy at the end, man. Throw it all in there. Hey, I love it. I love it. Respect to those ladies right there, man.
Left it out there. That's the way you do it, right? Leave it all out there.
Shout out, man.
Leave it all in the ring.
Hey, there's not many people in the building still, but the people that are here are excited for the ending of this one. We're hearing you better finish than some of the male bouts tonight. These ladies stood toe-to-toe in the ring, kind of like Max, kind of like Ryan, and said, we're going to stand right here, and we're going to throw
until one of us drops.
Until one of us drops.
Great fight.
Hey, we should get the two ladies on real quick. We should try to go and get.
We were going to Stasia, but she's cheering on her teammates, so that they're from the same gym, so that's why we were waiting.
If it goes the same way,
we have them both on.
Let's get them both on at the same time.
Unfortunately, I don't know that it's going to go the same way.
I don't think so either. I don't know. I wasn't here to witness, so
but
I'm not gonna
you
say.
know, if I hear split decision, we're gonna be nervous.
They did say split decision.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he has to say it.
Uh-oh.
Is a split.
Oh, Al, why'd you have to mention it?
Telling you, dog.
Do it out.
Should be the red corner, though.
We about to feel robbery. I told y'all.
Wow.
What a decision. What a fight.
I can see the disappointment in Coach's face right now, man.
I can see it. And if we pan right here to the whole supporting staff, you see it in their face that it was like a.
I don't.
That was fishy, gentlemen.
You know, you hate to stand here and say. It's hard as an adult. It's hard for me to sit here and really say whether it's right or wrong because at the same time you're taking something away from the other fighter. You know what I mean? But man, that's tough. I hate to see somebody who deserves a win not get it.
Layla fought her tail off, man, and she definitely did enough to win that fight.
Yeah, she did more than enough, in my opinion.
Yeah, man, that's a rough one right there. That's a rough one.
I wish I wouldn't have walked away so I could see.
Look at these little guys.
Hey, we're gonna finish with the Hitos again, like last time. Los Niños.
Yeah, they stood all late.
Listos pelos chingazos, niño.
Oh, it's a tough one, man. I can understand the disappointment. That's a tough one.
Coaches are here questioning the decision now.
Hey, I got.
Rightfully so, right? You as a coach,
you have a right to do that.
You have the right to ask. Well, I respect your decision, but I want to know why you came to that conclusion. So that way I can coach my fighter up and say, they said this, they said that. This is what you got to work on.
Real quickly, my little man right here.
Is that the one that you saw by
That's
the
man I seen in the bathroom. On the way to the bathroom, he was like, hey, you staying to the end, dog? I'm like, yeah. He goes, good, because I fight last. And that's little Romeo Tavalin,
I don't know.
He's going to be taking on Marco Pineda.
Hey,
shout out.
Let me tell you,
unattached.
He was coming down, and he had a swagger in him.
Oh, yeah.
He was coming down like, I'm about to put hands on this man.
Well, I almost gave him my spot in line in the bathroom because he was like, yo, big man, you going to be here to the end.
Well, you also have to put a chip on your shoulder after being put to be the last fight two nights in a row.
That's right.
And you see like your peers around you coming and going, and then some people saying, you know, oh, why are we here? Why are we placed in this badge?
Look at the young man in the corner, though. He's banging his gloves. He's ready to go. Let's see it. Look at him. He's excited. He's
ready.
Desiree, Anthony, we're going to try to get Stasia over here for a interview before she takes off. But to be honest, it's kind of clearing out, and I wouldn't be surprised if she would rather just get home at this point. So if they make their way over here,
we'll definitely get them on.
We will definitely bring it to you. But I don't know if they are going to make their way back this way or not. But we're going to try to get their attention.
Wow, man. Hey, you know what? We're down to the last fight. It's been one hell of a day. Action-packed. So much stuff going on, man. We had a lot of stuff going on today. And look, we've had excellent stream for the last couple hours, but it's been a nightmare trying to get the stream right. We've had some medical emergencies around us.
Some
emotions running high
in the crowd.
You know what I mean? It's been great, man. But you know what? Before we get done with this, as these youngsters go, and I love it, the motor.
Hey.
Got to give it up to Mario and his team.
Just to kind of throw out there, Al, tonight I felt like I had 3 jobs, man. Being in that ring, being a commentator, and then being a referee for this outside crowd, man.
Hey, you did a very good job, though, man. Keeping them guys right.
I appreciate it, man.
Hey, I got a question for you guys. I didn't witness that whole fight, but there was a lot of controversy in it. But it was a great match.
You talking about this last one?
Yeah.
The ladies?
Yeah.
It was a great match.
Fight of the night?
Not quite.
No.
Not quite that level.
All respect.
Yeah.
Fight of the night still has to go to Christian Wagner and Angel Morales, man. I'm sorry.
That's a tough one. Yeah, hey, you know what? You're not wrong. I mean, that's a good fight. I still think Austin Sanchez. I think his fight. I think performance of the night belongs to Austin Sanchez.
Anybody want water?
No, I got one right here. Still,
good,
thank you.
Man, I'm good. I appreciate it.
Are you guys good? Because these might have got a little bit of. You got that one recently?
Yeah, bro. I don't care, bro.
These little boys are going at it. Good overhand right.
Now, do you think the referee has some fear stepping in there because, he's right at that right height as a man?
Oh.
You know what I mean? And you don't want to go break them little guys up and just
Hey, all love to the ref right now, but please let that happen.
Hey, we'll go viral and we'll go viral together.
All 3 of us gotta lose.
We will go viral.
We will go viral.
Big right hand to the dick.
Hit him in the dick.
Grab his.
Ick stay on the ick day. Ick stay on the ick.
We said Rick.
Low blow. Not to any of the fighters, to the referee.
Hit him in the uncle dick.
Grab his dick and twist
it. There it is. I love it, Al. I love it.
And you play that during the youngest fight.
I'm sorry.
The parents are going to be like, what the fuck?
Don't blame me. Blame Xander, y'all.
I'm the new guy.
Don't blame Zander.
Hey, you guys have hung with us.
He's the youngest. We should be better influence, Al.
You guys have hung with us for this long, and we appreciate it, man. Thank you for sticking through the stream with us and fighting with us, man. We appreciate you guys tremendously.
Absolutely. It's been great.
A couple words.
Yeah.
I see 5 of the passports that have not been picked up.
Oh, buddy.
Crazy.
These young fighters, man, I love it. Find your passion for these.
Oh my God. Straight to it.
Just going, dude. I think this red corner's been the aggressor the most, but dog, you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of schoolyard fights, bro. Where they just like, all right, ready? And it's just chingazos until one falls, bro.
Hey, and you know what? Shout out. I don't know if it's both these little dudes or just the one from Marquez's gym. But last night, this is exactly how it ended. If you go back to our stream from yesterday, if you haven't caught it, go to DNA Sports on YouTube. Go ahead and check out day 1 of No Me Se Rajar. Scroll all the way to the end or watch the whole thing through. It's up to you. But these little guys were banging then too.
Yeah.
Hey,
bars.
And like I mentioned, bars. Anyway, like I said last night, guys, what I love about this little age group is that I only know 2 punches, and that's 1 and 2.
Oh!
No slip. No, that's a slip. Yeah, it's 1 and 2, and they only know 1 mode. Go.
Yep. There's no difference.
Yeah.
Each other out. Hell no.
Oh, nice little right lance. Oh, another one.
Listos pelos chingazos.
Hey, my man from Marquez right now throwing them.
Oh, my.
Let's go. Hey, fight of the night.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That would be awesome if one of these little dudes takes that big trophy home. I'd pay to see it.
Just talk about,
What are you thinking? Like if Mario has his headphone in right now, right? And I'm like, I pay to see it. He comes and gives that to that kid, and he's like,
give me that money, though.
Let's break that bread.
That's when you bust out that nickel out your pocket. Like I didn't say how much I paid.
He's like, Dom, were you serious?
Nah,
he gonna send an invoice to Dom talking about you owe for seeing that. No, that's not how shit go down, boy. I honestly think, you know.
I don't know, man. What about
my man Joel over here?
Joel
over here walking around with that strap of pride, boy. Hey, you know what, man?
Because remember, it's performance.
That's right. And he was a warrior.
Let's go, Romeo. Romeo's in there. Shout out to E. Marquez for still being here.
Hey, what's
down
up?
with the squad.
Big ups, E. Big ups. Thank you. And yeah, let's go, Romeo. I like. Hey, that little guy. I told you, he stopped me before I got to go to the bathroom. Was like, hey, you got to be here to the end,
You got to
bro.
see my final fight, man.
That's right. I told him, hey, you get that dub, come and talk to us afterwards, right?
Oh, look at him. He's bouncing on the steps. I love it.
Let's go. He's ready.
It's like Romeo and Juliet.
Final round to put it out, man. Great job.
Oh, my God. Here we go.
Go for it, little guys.
What I love about these age groups, too, man, is their headgears.
Go get it.
I love that their headgears are bigger than their head.
Yeah, dude, I'm looking at it. I'm looking at Romeo, and I'm like, dog, how do you see out of there?
Oh! Saturday count for Romeo Tavalin.
Look at, he's mad. He's like, what do you mean?
What do you mean I got to stop counting? What are you talking about? I can't keep going?
Man, this is the weekend. We're not at school. Why are we counting?
Oh.
And then he's like, I got to get one.
Romeo trying to finish this. Oh, that's a head rocker right there.
Marcos Pineda, get it back.
There's a head rocker. Hey, that action. This is
what a fight, man.
If being about that action was a person or people, it would be what we're seeing right now in the middle of the ring.
Little guy.
If you're a viewer and you waited for this, you waited for the right thing, man. Shout out to these two young men.
I stand corrected. Performance of the night right here, this young man. I'm giving it to him.
Hey, you got to also
add in
waiting to the last bout, probably being the youngest fighters. Waiting to the very end and putting on a show like this.
Oh, there we go again.
Skill or not.
Hey, their strikes are landing, dog.
1-2 or not.
They're landing.
Let's go. Let's see these last fellas close out. No Se Rajar.
2024,
you gotta be proud
baby.
Of both kids, man.
Yeah.
Great fight. I love it.
Shout out
Great
to the
job
young
with
ladies.
them young boys.
I think we did already miss.
I think they left, man.
Stasia
They
and
kind of
the
made their
blue
way
team,
out.
They made their ways to the door, and we couldn't kind of catch them. Both last winners. Shout out to both of them ladies again.
Absolutely.
Stasia and I forget the other girl, the last match, both from the same gym. Great performance.
Stasia and Maya made their way out.
Shout out to Stasia and Maya. Good job. Your people were supporting you. Shout out to everybody out there showing that love. Right now we're in the ring for the final decision of the night. We got Romeo fans in the crowd going crazy in this chat.
I'm watching a young man trying to take his gloves off, dog, and he's just like whole arm trying to take that hand out of that glove.
I know he's all.
It was a very good fight, but I'm gonna score that one.
I'll tell you guys
for the
this:
fight.
after bag work, mitt work, sparring, fight, your first thought is, get these off me.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got blood down there on the floor.
That's how I'm gonna feel about.
Nah, just fake.
Oh, I was like,
damn, my man was dripping. Damn.
I don't know. Do you guys even know who that's from?
Good job, coach.
Good job, guys.
Appreciate it. Yeah, of course.
To Icon Boxing.
Hey. We'll give them these next time.
Absolutely.
It has been an honor.
You did great. You did great.
To present Dog River could be you.
All right.
They're trying to explain to the young lady.
She don't wanna hear that shit.
That's a great coach right there, though, right?
Yeah.
You want an explanation, and then you want to point it out to your fighter because it's all about the confidence still, right?
It's about holding adults accountable. You said it earlier. Your favorite ability is accountability, right?
Yep.
Hey, you know what? You tell this young lady why she got robbed. You tell this young lady what the judges saw, and that, you know what? It doesn't do nothing for her in terms of changing the results of the fight, But what it does is maybe she can stand on her own like, hey, you know what? It was out my hands. I worked my ass off. And, you know, it is what it is.
It's a great.
Yes, your brother Hector did win, and he was a great interview.
Yes. Good job, everybody.
Big ups,
Thank you,
everyone.
everybody. Appreciate it. Let's go to the ring for the final decision.
Hey, we'll hang out a little bit, see if we can get this.
This round of applause is also for you. Dr. Bradley, please. Round of applause, please.
Oh, yeah, of course.
The entire group
Hey, man.
Thank you so
What a great performance. Great performance from Romeo and the other fighter today right now at the end of the night, man. Way to close the show. Way to leave us all guessing what's going to come back next time, right?
Yep.
Way to...
So, Romeo, he's dedicated to this coach who just died of cancer.
Oh, wow.
So, he wants us to...
We'll see. See if the results are in.
Shit, regardless.
Yeah. I'm down.
Regardless, that's deserving of a convo.
Yeah.
I wanted to get young lady. I was going to stop her and see, but she was a little tore up still.
Number 32. By unanimous decision, the winner is
Absolutely, well deserved.
Hey, how epic would it be if shout out to our boy, but if the announcement was written backwards or something.
Oh, no. Oh.
On some of these tough decisions, we're like, what the hell?
What if my man was dyslexic?
It's like, oh, actually, the real winner is...
Hey, no, shout out to the ring announcer, man. He's been giving props to every single
Luis
other
Canelo.
person.
Big ups.
Luis Canelo, he's been here for every DNA event that we've been here for.
Yeah.
We've gained this relationship. Another ultimate professional at what he does.
Yep.
And, he has been here maintaining this crowd, man, with all the ups and downs of what we dealt with today.
Yeah.
And the fact that he was able to keep everybody composed, kudos to you. Kudos to you, Luis Canelo.
Big ups to our medical staff here, making sure these fighters are good when they walk out this ring, not leaving a stone unturned, and making sure everyone's good, man, and healthy. I know this is it, man. This is the end of the night, dude, and it's been one hell of a night. And I'm just thankful, man, we got to do it again, guys. Like, hey, I'm thankful for every day above the ground, every time I get to crush some flowers instead of push them up, man. And I'm super excited to have been able to do this. Here we go, the Outstanding Boxer Award.
Outstanding Boxing Award in the ring. Uh-oh.
All right, we're here with Romeo Tavalin. Hey, how you feeling, young man?
Hold on. Let's see who gets the fighter tonight real quick. Let's listen to this one.
I called it.
Alicia Garcia, Al called it.
All right, hey,
He did call it. What a phenomenal performance by Alicia Garcia. Coach Al called it. Let's
transition now.
Let's transition to this young man. Because this young man has been very patient 2 nights in a row.
Hi, Romeo.
To the very end.
You things didn't go your way last night, young man, but things went your way tonight. You worked super hard. How are you feeling, buddy?
You lose, and then you learn from it.
Absolutely.
Hey, man.
Good job.
Hey,
those are the wisest words I've heard today, buddy.
Before going into this fight, what were you thinking?
I felt like this kid was gonna win. He's good.
Also, you had a little bit of self-doubt. Okay. Hey,
how did you overcome that self-doubt? Because as adults, it's hard to get out of our own head sometimes. As a young man like you, how were you able to say, forget all of that, it's time to perform?
I listen to my coach, I do what I'm supposed to do, and I fight right.
There you go.
I love that mindset.
Hey Romeo, when I was over there going to use the restroom, and you stopped me. Do you remember stopping me? And you said, "Hey, how late are you staying?" And I go, "I'm staying to the whole end." And you go, "Good, because I fight last, and I'm gonna win." And I said, "Hey Romeo, after you get that victory, man, you come over and talk to us. How does it feel to have that belt around your shoulders there and be victorious?"
I feel great. I feel grateful for winning this bout too.
Hey, and shout out to the chat right here, Romeo. If you look up here, you'll see that there's a lot of people giving you nothing but love in the chat. Let's
Cheering
go,
for
Romeo.
you.
All love. Thank you for the amazing fights. What do you say to the people that are supporting you again? One more time.
I want to say thank you. Thank you for watching my fight. Thanks for every chat. Thanks. Thanks a lot.
And Romeo, before we get out of here, man, is there anything you want to say? Anything you want to, any love you want to give before we go?
I want to give my love to my family, my friends, my coach, and my gym, and God.
All right, man. I love it, young man.
Mario, I got a crazy question for you. I don't know if you're going to understand it or not, right? In sports or in life, everything we do, there's a reason, and we call it the why. So what motivates you? What is your why to continue to come out here and perform like you perform?
I'd say to keep listening, keep boxing right, keep fighting, and keep winning.
I love it, young man.
Mario.
You did super good, Mike.
But man, Romeo, hey, good job, Romeo.
Good job,
Hey,
dude.
buddy, congratulations on your victory. We'll let you get out of here so you can get home. And you got to go to bed because it's getting late, huh?
Got
But
school
hey,
in the morning.
for tonight, man, show all the fans that nice bout that you got there, buddy. Yeah. Good job, Romeo. Big ups, buddy.
Good job, dude.
Big ups, Romeo. Good job, dude.
Here, I'll help you out there since you got your hands full.
Hey, my man right there, Romeo coming through. Hey, fellas. Hey,
Shut up.
this is it. This is it, man. Hey, good job.
What a
All
great
right.
job tonight. What a great event. Again, guys, we're back here live in the Icon building. It went from a lot of chairs to broken down very quickly. And now we're about to break down very quickly.
Hey.
It's been nice. Go to DNASportsDenver.com before you leave, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Go ahead, Al.
Hey, well, do it like Xander. Go ahead.
I just want to say I appreciate you two gentlemen giving me the
thank you, Xander.
opportunity
Thank
so
you.
much. You know, as I told you guys, this is my dream, and this was a great first foot in the door, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm totally willing to do it again, my guy.
Hey, I'm going to tell you right now, one of many more, brother. One of many more.
I love it. I
This,
love it.
this definitely is the first. It isn't the last. It was our honor, our pleasure to have you. Again, your knowledge for the game, your love for the game is truly, truly,
That's
you
right.
know, just respectable, bro. And I appreciate having you on. And there won't be another event. Truly, if you're not in that ring, bro, there's not an event
And
without
I'm
Xander here with us.
Hey, if I'm not in that ring, I'm behind this booth. I promise you that.
Right.
Hey, and as always, we're going to do it like this. Shout out to Cutthroat Barbers and Anglers. Shout out to Icon Sales and Boxing. Shout out to Zach G, the Play Harder Podcast, Anytime Flood Restoration, Black Sevens, Janice's All Catering, Lash All Beauty, Colorado Wolfpack Football Organization. And shout out to you on the stream. And Dom, I know you got one more.
I do got one more special shout out, and that's shout out to our families, man, our loved
Yo.
ones, right? Because a lot of you guys are sacrificing just as much as we are to be here right now, right? Putting in that extra time with the kids, to our wives. Thank you guys, man. We truly appreciate that. You guys allow us to do this and express our love through this camera and on these microphones. And for that is why we love you so dearly.
Absolutely.
Thank you to all our supporters.
And as always, thank each and every one of you for tuning in, for streaming, for liking, for commenting, for following. Keep it up, man, and we'll bring this more to you. DNASportsDenver.com. Love, peace, chicken grease. We out.